Alright, we're gonna go ahead and click the FF11 button, full screen projector mode. Alt tab, so we're good there. Twitch is just getting faster and faster every single day. I don't know why. Hello everyone. It is Friday, December 15th, 2017. I'm Dent, that's Cyndaquil. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Alright, so one of those things that I've always wanted to do was being able to summon all the Serpent Generals, Trust NPCs, into the same party. And I can do some of them. Actually, I can do maybe two. No, three of them. But Zazarg, the Golka, which is really the only one that I really want. And that crazy black mage, what's his name? Gadalar? Something like that. I don't have those two. So we're going to do the Serpent General quest. Hopefully we're going to do those tonight. I checked, all the Serpent Generals are in town. We won't have to rescue anybody. Unless there's like an attack and then they get captured and then we'll have to go rescue them. But we should be good. Alright, so I don't even remember the name of the NPC that I'm supposed to be looking for. I'm doing the search thinking that that's going to work. It's not. Map. Wide scan, and while that's loading, I'm going to go back to my cheat sheet over here. First one's going to be called Saga of the Sky Serpent. And we started with an NPC called Fariwari. He must be Elbon. He must be Taru. Walk through Sky Serpent General Ruka Gene must be in the Commoner's Ward Al-Zabi for this quest to be accessible or complete. If he is being held prisoner, talking to Fariwari will not lead to a cutscene. He's going to be at K12. And I just want to click on him so I can have an arrow pointing in a general direction. He should be easy to find in this. Just look at the ones with hyphens in the name. Except K12 maybe. It's over by the docks, isn't it? I may already have it active. Maybe. There he is. Almost at the bottom of the list. Okay, he isn't by the docks. He's in the tea house. Of course he's in the tea house. It's like 95% of all the quests and missions in this game, or I'm sorry, this expansion, start at the tea house. And I'm not saying it's a bad place. It's just Square Enix should be able to do better. Like, I know, why don't we have all the characters meet at a bar? And it's like, well, you know, bars or taverns or restaurants. How about a tea house? I'm like, okay. Well, I'm all meet at the tea house. It's be like the area of subterfuge and this and that and the other. Like, and you just have them like meet in a dark alley or over by the statue. Nobody ever checks the statues. Parks! They could have put a park in here. That would have been quite a bit more spy-like, I think. And there certainly did seem to be a lot of subterfuge going on in this whole expansion. There he is! Not even looking over to that thingy. Alright. Can't even see over the counter. It's like a Taru's life right there. Ahem! Cough, cough. Me. Oh no, he's not gonna sing, is he? Oh no. Don't be a... He's gonna be a singing Taru, isn't he? That's right, because he's a bard. Oh, I forgot. That's what this whole quest is about. Practicing his voice. I was just doing some vocal exercises. How very embarrassing. You were doing it in public. You were doing it at a tea house. He wanted the attention. I am Fariwari, the eloquent and never long-winded. A humble bard. An all-round entertainer. Maybe we'll get to punt him later. Hopefully we'll get to punt him. To discover inspiration for new compositions, I am traveling this turbulent world in search of heroic tales that ignite the blood and stir the soul. However, it pains me to realize I have heard the epics of the West twice, and in some cases, thrice. Over, and thus, gentle listener, I brave the ocean deep and wide to arrive here in this land of untold stories. Your relaxed poise and posture lead me to believe that you have some familiarity with our location. Do I get to say yes or no? Perhaps our meeting was told in the stars, or at least in the tea leaves of some cup drained in this very establishment. Haha, tea house. What say you? Will you consent to become my attendant, my man Fire's Day, my guiding light in the darkness? Can I say, oh, you can. Attendant? I almost want to see what it says when you say attendant. As my attendant, your duties will include showing me around town, handling my shopping, restraining overly enthusiastic fans, keeping my dressing room supplied with sweets, helping me overcome writing blocks, all manner of tasks that allow me to concentrate on my art. It truly is a glamorous position. He should have been Elbon. I mean, he even talks like an Elbon. Maybe he's in disguise. He's probably in disguise with the pointed hair / hat. Your first assignment will be to aid me as I interview the citizens of this town in search of heroic inspiration. And there's somebody over there just now. Now, who to choose to become my muse? Let's see now. How about that severe-looking lass in the uniform? Wow, severe, really? Happy Friday, Gaspy Rhodes. Greetings, my Imperial Rose. Oh no. You want to excuse me? That's a red flag right there. Back away. Back away. Say, I'm sorry, I thought you were somebody I knew. My apologies. May I impose on your solitude, sweet damsel? Perhaps we could share a pot of... Oh, he's not even going to be able to finish this, is he? How dare you speak to me in such a casual manner? I am Beata, the senior adjutant to Sky Serpent General Ruka Gene. I only say it that way because I don't know how to say it. Elbon names. My most humble apologies. I was hopelessly enchanted by your swan-like elegance and... What was that name that you just mentioned? I am Beata. No, the one after that. Wow. I'm only blushing in embarrassment because I did this once, where, you know, flirted with one woman to get the name and phone number of another. You speak of General Ruka Gene? Maybe that might have been a more approximate pronunciation clarification. I probably still butchered it. Yes, that's the one. Would this general happen to be a personage of some fame and importance? I am but barely arrived in this nation and have little, even a recent visitor to our city should know the great General Ruka Gene. He is the guardian of Al-Zabi, the commander of the Serpent Generals, and a decorated hero. Oh ho! And I assume he is as fierce as a raptor and as courageous as a lion. The perfect warrior. Might I presume upon you to regale me with his tale? I am not some dusty historian, mind you. I am a bard of some renown, composing flattering odes to heroes as I wander this world of wonders. A bard? Notice the music stopped. Music might be rewinding. I forgot. Music in the zone. Pauses for a little bit. Rewinds. Starts again. A bard. Then General Ruka Gene's valiant deeds would be immortalized in verse. ... But I have no time for this daydreaming. Exclamation point? Calm down, my dear. I'm sure I can deal with whatever it is that troubles you. I don't recall asking for your help. And what do you think a tiny thing like you could do in any case? I knew it. Well, I always suspected it, but this is proof. Alright, you've got an Elbon Sky Serpent General. You have a Mithra Sky Serpent General, a Galka Sky Serpent General, and 2 Humes, 1 male, 1 female. You don't have any ToAU Sky Serpent Generals. You know why? Because they're racist. The entire nation is. Well, I may be somewhat lacking in physical prowess, but my attendant here has no such deficiencies. He just, like, pulled me right out of his butt, didn't he? A mercenary, are you? Actually, I'm a captain. Well, I suppose you would have some experience with staring death in the face. At least twice. Exactly. Why, my attendant is worth 1,000 soldiers. Her skill in battle is unmatched by... And she gets cut off. Do you think I might have a word with this attendant of yours? I had a choice? I don't think so. Let's go with I had a choice. It concerns General Ruka Gene. He has been commanding the defenses of the city in an almost endless battle to stem the constant waves of Beastmen assaults. One can only imagine the level of exhaustion he must be feeling. Just the other day, General Ruka Gene was on the front lines, leading our soldiers in an effort to repel the invading troll mercenaries. In the heat of combat, he dropped something very dear to him, because whenever I go into combat, I always make sure I take everything, especially the stuff that's most valuable. An instant of inattention was all it took. I suspect that one of the enemy mercenaries snatched up this precious item before retreating to Halvung. The trolls are known to claim such trophies from Mars soldiers in order to inflate their stories of conquest. So, the general has continued to fulfill his duties as if nothing were amiss, but... ... I work side by side with him every day. I see the sadness that he attempts to hide. If I could, I would track down this keepsake myself. But abandoning my post without leave would cause even further grief for my commander. An enlisted soldier such as me has little freedom. ... That is why I would ask your aid. I need someone to travel to the troll stronghold of Halvung and retrieve what General Ruka Gene has lost. This is your great worry? Why, nothing could be simpler. My attendant here will stalk into Halvung on the silent paws of a panther and seek this lost treasure with the unblinking eyes of a hawk. It's a good thing I'm on Beastmaster. And when you have the treasure in your possession, perhaps you will consent to tell me the tale of this mighty general. If you do this thing, I promise to tell you all that I know. From what I can catch from the general's murmurings, the item is some sort of cloth. Cloth, yes. Attendant, no time for dilly-dallying. Off to Halvung with you, for the protector of Al-Zabi, to ease the mind of this fair maiden, but mostly to allow me to compose the greatest ballad this world has ever known. At least he doesn't do the little Koromoru speak, because that gets old fast. Alright, so Halvung, that's trolls, that's the one that's over by the volcano, right? Yeah, I think it is. Maybe. Instead of guessing, because it's going to be a lot of quests tonight, enter Halvung from C8 in Wajwum Woodlands entrance. That's going to be, let me see, the one to the north. Doesn't help, does it? I think it's the one to the north. So we're going to take the shortcut. Mount button. Come on, kitty button. Kitty should be fine. Cricket will be better. Cricket buttons. Not that I even think I would need a trust in PCs or even, what do you call it? Jug pets. It just makes it go faster. Kitty. Kitty's awesome. Go to Wajwum Woodlands. Yes. Earlier, when I was taking care of some magic kills for Unity, rebuilding my sparks and accolades, I was like, I could switch to Black Mage, use this new staff that I got just last night, or grab a Jug pet that does magical damage, Cursed Spear, and I was just spamming it. And I was surprised that the cooldown on it was almost as quickly as I could hit the button. Unfortunately, it wasn't strong enough to like one-shot a bunch of different mobs. Not yet, but it was pretty awesome. I was having fun with it. And then I got the 20 magical kills that I needed, and I was like, oh. Oh well, off to the next one. Alright, so it said C8, I think. which... yeah, C8 Wadrum Woodlands. So this is K7, C's going to be to the east, 8's going to be... okay, we could have taken the survival guide. We should have taken the survival guide. But, hey, look on the plus side, you get to listen to the lovely music of mounted tiger in the woods. Could be worse. Could be, like, no music whatsoever. Actually, some people would actually find no music preferable to this tune. It's not my least favorite song in the entire soundtrack of Final Fantasy XI. There's a lot of songs. But I would feel that this would be my second to least favorite of all the songs. And unfortunately, it's one of those things that the more you listen to it, you start to like it. Kind of permeates and just like, yeah, I can hum along with this. Sometimes I do, but oh well. It's an okay song. Gets better with age. It's gonna be one of those things, you know. The game's finished, they turn the servers off. It's gonna be like a 10, 15 years old past, and then I'll just hear this out of the random blue, and like, that was the music that me and the tiger used to write to. Oh well. Enough silliness. Easily fixed. I mean, all you have to do is just type in what do you call it? I have a quick command now. Mute BGM, and it turns it off. And you can turn it back on if you wanted to. But you can mute the BGM when it's playing a song you don't like, and then play anything else that you like to ride while riding a tiger. Something by Katy Perry would probably be appropriate for the tiger. And some other songs probably, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Taylor Swift's more of a cat person, so that could probably work as well. Maybe. Not. Who knows? Cheers, everybody. I think you can see the volcano from here, or was that the... yeah! You can see the volcano from here. That's kind of pretty. Oh well. Off we go. Always did bother me in this game, this expansion in particular, why the clouds looked so much more, how shall we say, realistic on this side of the world versus back in the central area. You think the sky would be something that they'd be easily, you know, fix. It's like, hey, we got better sky animation for this one expansion. Let's carry it back to all the other places. Of course, now that I think about it, it would have probably messed up the rainbow in, I can't believe I can't remember the name of it, right? It's like the Highlands, Plateau, the theme. Missed it. Sorry. There's like this one bug left in the house, and he is taunting me something terrible. It's like, haha, miss me again, sucker. Now we are almost there. For those of y'all that have the survival guide for this place, don't do it the way I did it. I mean, it's fun, it's entertaining, it doesn't take nearly as long as it used to. Actually, I should have grabbed the chocobo in Al's lobby. Assuming that the chocobo trainer hasn't been taken captive. It's the one serious downside to a low population server such as Quetzalcoatl is sometimes the beastmen attack and there isn't anybody there to defend, and they like grab all the NPCs, and it's like very sad because then everybody wakes up, comes back to town, and need to do this one thing, and it's like, surprise, they stole the astral candy. It's easy to go get it. I did it. I thought it was going to take 3 hours. It took like 30 minutes. Easily done. But yeah, I gotta figure out where we're gonna go now. Think. There's a couple different ways we could do this. We could sneak our way through and, you know, see how that works for us. or aggro everything and then blow it all up at the end. Let's see. Let's go with a since we found out that the residents of Ottergon are racist against Taru Taru. Let's go for a full Taru Taru team. One more. Let's get a tank. You never know. You just might bump into something that needs tanking. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll get some flying types for the back. Shantoto and a generic Taru Taru. It's not generic, but he is a flying type. You have to wonder, you think they'll ever give player Taru Tarus flying type? They probably won't. It's like even if you get all jobs mastered. Oh, that's right, I didn't bring any Akamochi. It's okay, we shouldn't need any Akamochi. So I am looking for, what am I looking for now? Go north to H11 through the cast bronze gate. Chances are we're gonna have to kill something to get a key for the cast bronze gate. I know I just read the location, but I already forgot it. It's gonna be one of those nights. H11, not 7-Eleven, H11. 11 is not that far away. Yeah, we're going to H11. Alright. I thought it was going to be like clear across the other side of the zone. Oh well. Hey look! It's a bat. Bats are birds in this game. No reason for that. It's just, they got wings, they fly in the air, and they flap, and considered birds. The other things that are considered birds? Rocks. The ROC thingy. Flightless birds. La 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 and die. Not that we needed to kill the sleeping crawlers. Too late now. They were, you know, I would have rather aggro them and, you know, done it that way. Okay, so we're at H11. And I don't even know what we're looking for. Maybe it's a triple question mark. Maybe it's that door. Maybe we just click it and it opens. Okay, so you don't need no keys. Here's the trolls. Hi, troll. Pudding. I saw some triple question marks just a little while back. So let's go check that out. Makes it too easy. Alright, go north H11 through the cast bronze gate. All monsters leading up to the gate detect by hearing, although there may be a single troll on the other side of the gate, which detects by sight. There is a triple question mark on the ground, just to your left, after you pass through the gate. Click it to obtain the lilac ribbon key item, and return to Fariwari. Hopefully Besiege won't be going on. There's triple question mark. Clicking it. We get a cutscene? No. Just get a lilac ribbon. How do they get to say, hey, battle trophy, I'm gonna leave it on the ground? Because, dang it, that's what I like to do. Oh wow. You have to remember, this was quests that at level 75 would have probably been difficult. You probably would have wanted a friend or two to come help you. Well, no, maybe not. I mean, if you had sneak on, you would have been able to evade all those bad guys. Click on the door. You don't even have to drop in. You don't even have to put up invisible. You can click on doors whilst invised. There was a troll on the other side. If you're lucky, you'd be able to sleep him. Yeah, if you're lucky. We got Spectral Jig, so we will probably be using that for the remainder of the evening because, you know, 20-minute cooldown on Bouncing Bertha for Bestial Loyalty. And not that we have to use her, got plenty of other... We should use those grass-type Pokemons I have. That would be fun. Yes. And we could run all the way back listening to the pleasing music that is Wajul Woodlands. But we'll never get anything done if we do that. So we're going to click the book. We're going to do teleportation assistance. We're going to do treasures of Argon, areas of Argon White Gate, using tabs. Gonna take us back into town. And we go find Fari Wari. He's like, hey, ribbon. Slap it onto his face. He's like, wow. And we get a long cutscene, probably. Hopefully. Alright, so... Going this way? Going this way. I think I remember where the tea house is. Run up here. Make a Yui. I almost want to do this on Thief. Movement speed. I still can, now that I think about it. It's not going to be anything that... Actually, I think my Thief is more lethal than my Beastmaster at the moment. Yeah. After last night, yeah, that's probably a very safe bet. Alright, Fari Wari. Got your lilac ribbon. Racist Taru. Wait, he's not the racist one. It's everybody else that's racist against him. I still think he's Elvon in disguise. He's got like a glimmer put on him. There we go. Elvon, pretending to be Taru. Game's still thinking about the next cutscene. I think. No, it kicked us out to Wajul Woodlands again. And I guess we're back here. You found something? It's like, don't you have work to be doing? Or is it like your day to guard the tea house? It's gotta be your day to guard the tea house. Yes, that ribbon. I've often seen the General gazing contentedly at that strip of cloth. Thank you. This must be the item he dropped. Did I not tell you you could expect nothing less from an attendant to Fari Wari the Eloquent? So it seems. I believe I owe you a tale, then. It was the events of a single night that would change General Ruka Gene's fate forever. ... Everybody get comfy. Almost 2 years ago now. It's like almost 11 years now. Almost 2 years ago now, the western arm of the Imperial Army was under the sole command of General Mishad. I hope I said that right. A member of the royal family. Assigned to this general was one Captain Ruka Gene. Now here's where we get our cutscene. Actually, I guess this is all the cutscene, isn't it? I see. I will pass your proposal to the operations staff for due consideration. There is no time for that. There are signs that the beastmen are amassing for a full-scale assault. I cannot wait for reinforcements. Captain, have you seen the fortifications of the Balron... If I said that right, Balron defense line, and the number of our soldiers that man those walls? Our enemies are nothing more than mindless beasts that will break themselves against our stalwart defenses. It matters not how many pigs come to the slaughter. ... At the very least. ... We will approach under the cover of darkness this very night and blunt their desire for battle. We will break the spine of this newly formed army before it even begins to move. If all goes well, we will sow chaos among their disorderly ranks and buy time to bolster our defenses. Captain Ruka Gene. If we allow them to reach the capital with an organized army, they will break through any holes in the line and rain destruction on the lightly defended city streets. He's getting pissed. Ruka Gene, sir. You speak above your station. I don't have time to listen to a lowly captain with delusions of strategic brilliance. Lowly captain. I thought captain was like the highest rank you could get in this military thing without becoming a general. You have to like wait for one of the generals to die before they'll get promoted. Beyond that, it's like I know there's major and there's colonel and all that other stuff, but you don't hear about majors and colonels in Zazarg. Must be reasons for it. Maybe I have to wait for them to die off too. I don't have time to listen to a lowly captain with delusions of strategic brilliance. ... I will not stand for this disrespectful attitude. From this day forth, you are relieved from the position of captain. What? After receiving the punishment of 10 lashes for disrespecting a senior officer, you are to return to your unit and follow the orders of the newly appointed captain. Sir. You do realize that his sword is bigger than yours? Simple captain attempting to lecture me on strategy. ... Uh-oh. An attack? Where are they? The West Gate. What befalls? Captain Ruka Gene. It's absolute chaos. The ballroom defense line has been breached, and the capital is surrounded by an army of troll mercenaries. Surrounded? These savages brought siege weapons. It won't be long before the streets are swarming with them. What of the soldiers along the defense line? An army of that size could not have been swept aside so easily. The defense forces are engaged with a horde of Mamulja that arrived on the heels of the trolls. Then we are too late. The beastmen have outmaneuvered us. Our unit is forming up as we speak. What are your orders, Captain? Should tell him you're no longer a captain. Forgive me. Captain? General Misha just relieved me of my post. I have no authority. Isn't that the general over there? He's like head on a stake. It's like the trolls got him. You running for your life? Really? He's going to the home point crystal, isn't he? Gonna like teleport out. Why is he running that way? The front line is... Surely he doesn't intend to abandon the citizens to their fate. ... I shall assume temporary command of our forces. Sir! Ready arms. Form ranks. This will be a bloodbath. Wow. Let's take a look. I don't know why we got the pleasing music only to be followed with the besieged music. It's like they could have probably thought, let's just start the besieged music when it fades to black. Hey, it's that monk! His counters hit hard. At least they did back in the old days. Wow, this is it? That's your entire unit? Hold ranks! They're just going to walk around you. They're going to step over you. The enemy is just exhausted as you. If we can hold but a few moments more, they will break. This battle is ours. Let them tire themselves destroying our buildings. It will help prevent the speed of fires. Your main objective is the safety of our citizens. The future of the city rests on your shoulders. For all Zabi! I guess the cameraman got a cold shudder. What? The Empress? Really? Really? Sorry, spoilers. You! You can't go that way! You'll get yourself killed. Sajalda, take command of the troops. Sir! I gotta go... He's probably gonna pick her up, and she's probably gonna be all beating on him and stuff like that. Oh, one of her puppets is in there. Some people just like to stand in the fire. Afmao, It's worse than we heard. Look! She didn't get out in time. Aljong? Okay, follow me. Hey! Stay where you are! You can't! ... Exclamation point. Triple exclamation points. Hi, troll. Dang it. Well, that's not what he said. We're trying to keep it a little PG-13-ish. Alright. Cannon opener versus musket. Who do you think's gonna win? It would have been better if the automaton was on fire, I think. You! ... Lanos, happy Friday! Where's the girl? ... Apparently you can't talk without your, you know, puppet master around. She's still in there? She probably is. I'm going to the wrong place. Dots. Why can't they have this fire animation going on the whole time? In game. I think that would be cool. At least during the besiege. It's all like, hey, look! They just stole all those Serpent generals. Set the fire on set the town on fire. Alright, I don't know how to say "nya" with a triple dot behind it, but we'll just go "nya." Please wake up. She'll be fine. Just a bump to the head. Nya. Cough, cough. MT. Wait, sorry, that was Link Shell chat. You're safe now. Can you sit up? She is unharmed, and you like didn't get any suit at all on your very white outfit, because you know I'm wearing white today, and I can tell you, stains, they're just like gonna come out of the woodwork, aiming for you. I'm so glad. She's gonna pass out, isn't she? You rescued us? Yeah. Our thanks. Oh. You would think that she might be using the royal we. Maybe. Uh-oh. Reckless child. You could have been killed. But I commend you on your bravery. Please. You must go now. What? We'll be fine. You must return. There are still many who need your help. So go. Help them. I can't just leave 2 children. Lady off Mao. Hey, it's Blue Mage. Why isn't he helping with the defense? Thank Walara. Are you injured? I think I put too many syllables in that. I think it's just Walara. I'm fine. Well, that's good to know. This is terrible. What if something happened to you? You must be more careful. I'm sorry. You worry too much, Rishvi. Lady Huffmouth. Who is that person? He risked his own life to... Wait. Your arm. You're bleeding. Oh, that's right. He got hit with a musket. This scratch? Nothing. It looks bad. You shouldn't ignore your injuries. I really hate the pacing of this dialogue. It just does not flow well. Here. ... Oh. Alright. That all makes sense now. Of course, if I was to do something like that, you know, I doubt my hair would stay up in a... whatever that bun that she has. It's... Thank you. ... Would... Would you tell me your name? Because it's obviously not floating above his head. I am Ruka Gene, a soldier in the Imperial Army. No longer a captain. Ruka Gene then returns to the front lines, gathering the scattered soldiers to him as he leaped into the fray. The Troll and Mamulja armies were beaten back by the invigorated defense in the capital, was saved from destruction. The words of that young lady had instilled him with heroic valor. It may be as you say. And then, I assume the valiant Ruka Gene was handsomely rewarded for his deeds. Despite the desperate circumstances, Ruka Gene's actions overstepped the bounds of his authority. The military is unforgiving when it comes to such transgressions. Unbelievable! Surely that nasty General Mishad interfered in the proceedings? Who can say? The result was Ruka Gene was confined to the barracks, a punishment he accepted without a single word of protest. How tragic! Are the fates so cruel? Then one day, a messenger arrived with a summons to the Imperial Palace. Huzzah! He was to have an audience with Her Magnificence? Well, what became of Ruka Gene? Well, you see, my break time is over. I must return to my post. No! I'm sorry, but we must continue this another time. Beata! How can you torture me so? That was like the best part. No, it's an exaggeration. So that's one quest down. I think. We're going to be going out into the Waldron Woodlands again. Nope, we get teleported right back here. Alright, so let's see if there's any follow-ups. Talk to Beata and Al-Zabi on top of the Northwest Bridge. She will tell you to wait for her... Wait. Oh, okay, return to Fariwari for a story of a besieged battle against the Mamulja and the Trolls 2 years ago. Then talk to Beata and Al-Zabi on top of the Northwest Bridge. She will tell you to wait for her at the tea house. Then return to Fariwari on the next game day. Ah! Nuts. You knew it was going to do that, right? The whole wait one game day BS. I mean, given there's plenty of stuff that we can do whilst waiting 3/4 of an hour. Kind of lost. Actually, no, I'm not. Let's go this way. Do they have a home point crystal in Al-Zabi? And... okay, now I know where I am. We're by the docks. Not that it should take that long to get to town. So around over. Yeah, let's go this way. H. Galleon! Happy Friday. I'm gonna do run over here. Make a left over here. Here's the teleport dude that you know, that's what I'm looking for. Doesn't mess up your teleports. He'll send you to the town. But I think he takes a silver piece, if I remember correctly. And back in the good old days, there were like tons of players that would be selling silver pieces in bazaars right next to him. Got to fight Hidhaig earlier, and he isn't that bad. Got my Paladin Helm +1 for launching. Very nice. Congrats. We're gonna find out that what's her name? I forget her name. That one lady. She's gonna be all maybe she'd be the one that's been taken captive. That's probably it. I think it's the best Paladin head in the game for tanking. Come on, there we go. The doors had to open. Link! I want to see what it is. It's probably pretty decent. Checking inventory space. Oh yeah! So yesterday we got some pungent powder. Number 2. I just want to see what it would turn me into. And I'm a giraffe. I mean a doll now. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see here. Come back to that. Clicky, clicky. Open link in a new tab. Clicky, clicky. Open link in a new tab. Okay. Let's see here. Hit points 105, MP 105, strength 21, dex 21, vitality 21. It's like a lot of 21s, except -11 mine. Not so great. Damage taken -10%, which is a lot for a hat. And then enmity 9 to 14, dependent upon your unity ranking. That's pretty cool. Congrats. I got to be a doll now. And I think I'm going to be able to actually... yes. I can actually fit through the thingamajiggy. Northwest is going to be over there. Boom, boom, boom. This is how we should fight, and during the game, totally as a monstrosity. But yeah, only bad thing, it doesn't have any magic defense bonuses or evasion. Was it physical defense or is it just all damage? Damage taken minus 10%. That's like a defending ring on your head. That's pretty neat. Alright, I guess I gotta drop the costume so I can talk to the gal, and she's gonna be all like, hey, meet me back there tomorrow. I'm on duty. Wait at the tea house. I'll make my way there once my shift is over. It's apparently gonna be at midnight. Now, there's always a possibility that there's a glitch. Maybe they fixed it and they haven't updated the site and all this other fun stuff. And maybe we go back to the NPC and talk to Fariwari and you'll be like, yeah, she just came back, let's do the next cutscene. Chances are it's not going to be the case. We're going to have to go find something to do for 40 minutes. The only annoying thing about the fight is the dragon likes to cure itself instant cast, so you need to silence it. Cure 6 for 40,000 hit points. What if you just spam, what's the samurai touchy gecko? That silences, doesn't it? I think. So you just get like 12 samurais, and they're all just spamming touchy gecko. Maybe 16. You don't melee it though. Oh. Darn. I knew I should have done the mage method. Let's sleep it, nuke it, stun it, sleep it again. Rest for MP. Does he fly up in the air? That would be cool if he flew up in the air. You're like, yeah. Paladin, White Mage, Black Mage ×2, Scholar, Geo. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't fly. It can't be that awesome then. That's a joke. Same as a normal Nidog. Does Mighty Strikes. That's what you have Invincible for. Or Shadows. Shadows could work. If it doesn't have like multi-hit, double attack stuff. It probably does have that. He hits fast too. Alright. Invincible. Or you bring a Thief, and the Thief steals the Mighty Strikes. And then, yeah, like 100 Fists sometimes. Really high double attack rate. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, everybody cross your fingers. Think positive thoughts. Like, please Square Enix, please Square Enix, please Square Enix. Yeah. The anticipation has me tingling down to my toes. What befell bold Ruka Gene when he arrived at the palace? Beata, where are you? Alright, so we gotta wait for like 16 in-game hours. Lots of stuff one can do. We could go fishing. We could... we could do an assault. And we could actually probably do several assaults. Let's go do that. Alright. Yeah. Need to figure out which Unity Notorious monster I need next. Don't you mean all of them? Probably. Actually going to level Dragoon! Yay! Because a lot of the gear that Paladin can wear, Dragoons can wear too. I don't know why it is that way. It just is. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to pick up a new thingy. But there we go. Alright, welcome to the Commissions Agency. How may I help you? I need an Imperial ID tag. And a new Imperial ID tag has been issued to you immediately. We're just going to start at the right. And we're going to do the easy ones, which is going to be view mission list. And it's going to be the very bottom. Bloody Rondo. Defeat the Count. Sign up for this mission? Yes! You signed up for Bloody Rondo. Please make your way to the staging point. A member of your... I'll strike when they do that. Have you ever found the 125... Have you ever fought maybe the level 125 Notorious Monster Coco Wyvern Notorious Monster in the Creature Cauldron? I have not. Although if he's level 125, I should probably be able to take care of that. I'm just actually just working down the list. Starting at the top, going down, you know, one of those things. Hey everyone, it's safe. He's like, does all the pickup alliances in the middle of the night. Quite literally middle of the night. He usually starts an hour or two after I've gone to bed. Do you know the reference from this mission? Bloody Rondo? Rondo? I mean, bloody vampire, obviously. Rondo couldn't be Rambo, could it? No. Tell us. Or even better, do a link to whatever movie or song. It's probably a movie. It's a game. Really? Oh, Castlevania. See, I'm like that one guy in the US that didn't like Castlevania. I know, right? Because it's like, hey, but you're like ex-goth guy, and I'm like, yeah, Castlevania's not goth. Sorry. Rondo of Blood. Sounds neat. Greetings, mercenary. I'm Narima of the Immortals. You are here on an assault mission? Then you'll be wanting command verification. Yes. If you have 50 credits available from your Imperial standing, I will recognize your ability to lead this assault mission. Yes. Very well. Consider your command of this mission verified. With this in your possession, you will be able to pass through the runic seal and enter the assault area. Good luck. The only reason I didn't like Castlevania is because I sucked at it. Oh my goodness. Like, very rarely have I played a game and then within, you know, 30 minutes of it, and like, I'm never going to play this again. There was one other game, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I hate that one too. Oh my goodness. All party, yeah, let's go in there. Just gonna run in there, kill the dude, get some points, run back out, cash it in, do the next one. With the reward of doing ambush without doing it. Ambuscade probably. Don't we all? Of course, you know, one of these days, Square Enix, they will let us use our copper vouchers for ambuscade points. That would be awesome, actually. Maybe like 14 copper vouchers, 14,000 ambuscade points. Oh, that would like break the economy. Totally. All right, so I'm not gonna do the cricket. I'm gonna do the kitty, because kitty jug pets are, how shall we say, less expensive than other ones, and since we're going to be spamming these things, I wonder how many licks it takes to get to the juicy center if we count Dracula. Let's find out. Nya, 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 nya. 1, 2 licks to get to the juicy center of Count Dracula. They used his name. Well, you know, he's actually a historical reference. Leave Legion Sanctum? Sure, why not? Yeah, I got a high potion +3. If it, I mean, Dracula, the novel, it's over 100 years old now, isn't it? You think it would be able to say, hey, fair use. It is a historical figure. I mean, his actual history, I think, is quite more interesting and entertaining than whatever Bram wrote. I mean, I like vampires, and I think it's cool, but the book, oh my goodness. It's like, it's just so dry. Oh well. Can't be copyrighted. Maybe. It's like Sherlock Holmes. That's over 100 years old. That's still copyrighted. But it's not a historical figure. I don't know. And Dracula, he was this period of time, Eastern Europe. So, best way to put this. There were, I mean, Europeans were kind of known for making alliances, breaking alliances, making alliances again, and then breaking them again. This was all before lunch. There was a lot of that going on. And there was, I think, one point where some of the folks that he thought he was aligned with sold him out to the Turks. I think the way his wife died was accurate. What they used in the book at all. Like they shot a letter into the castle saying that, we got your husband, he's dead. Yeah, she committed suicide after that. And the whole him staking people, that was more, that's how he kept crime down. That's all that, you break the law, you end up on a stick. And then when the Turks were invading, he decided to clear out the prison and staked everybody and left it outside of town. So as the Turks are approaching and they see all these people dying on these wooden stakes, the Turks kind of lost their thirst for battle and they turned around and walked away. Munget! Happy Friday. And I guess that's about as detailed as I can get into, how shall we say, return to list. I don't even know what I clicked on. Think. Anyways, it's supposed to be a family stream. We shouldn't get too detailed, but yeah, I don't think, no, he was never a blood drinker or anything like that. So that's where the whole stake thing came into play, being a weakness to vampires. Probably. I mean, there's a lot of different weaknesses. I mean, there's a whole sunlight thing. Some people say silver, holy water. I think a lot of it, garlic. I think a lot of it's just, how shall we say, superstitions. And we have lots of superstitions still. Anytime anybody sneezes, people go, bless you. It's not being polite. It's, they're trying to make sure that your soul doesn't leave your body through your nose. Vampires have too many weaknesses. Fire also. Water! You can destroy a vampire by immersing it in running water. They can't even cross a bridge over a river unless they're in their coffin. Oh, a whole bunch of little silly things. You would have sort of been talking about this in October as opposed to December. The only interesting anecdotes I know about Christmas, Saint Nicholas, patron saint of prostitutes. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Don't mirrors hurt them? I know they have no reflection. Maybe, maybe not. It might have started with they didn't like what they saw, or it showed what they truly were. But, I don't know. Crucifixes, probably more superstition. All that fun stuff. Here I go straight to the assault without getting the thingy. Command verification. Almost forgot. Hello, Minnie. Happy Friday. Let's do the command verification thing. Hit the yes button twice. So I heard Lenos might be taking a break from FF11 to do other stuff. I think he's moving to South Korea. That might be a spoiler for some folks. Maybe not. Actually, I think it's as soon as he finishes making his mythic dagger, he's gonna be like, I'm done. Maybe. Probably not. That's why I'm not rushing it. Because I think if I was rushing it, it's like, yay! I got Burt game. I'm gonna burn my computer now. Let's see. Login J. Happy Friday. Thank you. He's not bored. He's busier in this game than I am. Which, well, shoot. People at AFK are busier in this game than I am. He's doing Omen. I think nightly. He's doing The new Dynamis, I think every time it comes up. And I think tonight, let me double check. Search all Lanos, or Livin. I think tonight they're farming Behemoth. No, he's in Nashmau. Probably trading in thingies. Watching you helps me get my fix so I don't have to resub. I gotta love the folks that live vicariously in Final Fantasy XI through me. I was like, it can't be that exciting because I don't do any of the exciting stuff. I just do all the, how shall we say, I do the fun stuff. I guess in-game can be exciting. Just I'd be more fun without the drama. At least Central will be around till FF11 tries something. There's no guarantee of this. I mean, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. Could, you know, have a heart attack. Ex-girlfriend tracks me down. Treasure these moments, people. You never know. It's the atmosphere and the music. The music will get you each and every time. Uncontrollable factors. Yeah. I'd like to be here whenever they shut FF11 down, if they ever shut FF11 down. You know, they said the first person to live over 200 has already been born. It's probably going to be Lanos. Did you play till the server shut down? You said that. That's the plan. I mean, I have, believe it or not, a battle plan on Song's computer, roughly mapped out with things to do. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of characters to get everything with. This, this might require something with AoE. Ooh, let's use the fly. Alright. We still lows. He's over there for some dumb reason. Swap the gear. Hey everybody, remember the flies from, what do you call it? That one place? Volcrum Dunes. But yeah. Probably play for 1 or 2 more months. Take a break. Susanoo Shuffle! Yes! We're gonna go fight. Oh wow. Alright. I forgot. Draw in. That's a thing. Music! Alright, now we're just gonna do the spam. Spam! Oh dear. That didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to do. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to help him out. Killed so many trying to get the hairpin. Hard fights. I remember this being easier. Oh well. More Cursed Sphere action. Oh, don't you go hitting me. It's Ken that's doing all the damage. Do it again. There we go, again, almost down 50%. Battle out on this one in servers. I'm trying to remember which one I had the hardest time with. I think it was the dude in the high chair. The baby guy. Has a name. I don't remember it. Well, the few on the server that oh! Nice! That's something else we can do. Check the triple question mark boxes that we get. Is that Doom? Oh, okay. I saw the countdown, or the timer ticking on it. I was like, oh man, I hope I'm not doomed. Probably doomed. Alright, we're gonna do Gravitation for the win. Oh. I was hoping we would have gotten the Gravitation, but alas. I used it too late. Alright, clicking the thingy. We got footwear! Yay! It's probably gonna be like leather boots. Only thing we couldn't do was the king/ground hyper notorious monsters because didn't want to bother camping. Or worse, botting. Gotta have those folk botters to enjoy Hyper Notorious Monster thingy. Unless you're like the only ones camping it, in which case you're having fun. Refuse to cheat. Good for you. But that just means that you don't get to have fun doing that one game element because everybody else is cheating. It's kind of like competitively playing the Pokemon video game. It's like, yes, you can do it the correct way, and you can feel good about yourself doing it, and then you go and compete against everybody else, and it's like, really? You got the Mewtwo with the special colors, and it all has perfect stats? I'm like, yep. Sure, it's possible, but not when you're fighting like 30 other players doing the exact same thing. Does feel good beating 50 bots. Did on King Arthur beat everyone in the zone with a dart throw? Is there any chance I could get 2 pearls to Dentral Cork and make my way to White Gate? Sure. Meet me by the salt dude thingy. Got the belt too? Was like, yeah, suck it. Like, hey, look everyone, got the belt. I'm gonna toss it. Just be mean. Oh yeah, that's right. Right, ho! Give me some more. Those juicy Imperial ID tags. Cheaters didn't win that day. But they won the day after. And probably the day after that. Day after that. Alright, let's see. Do you have to be standing to make a Link Pearl? Let's find out. Create a Pearl. Create another Pearl. That should be 2. There we go. 2 of them. This was when they changed it to Rare EX Velocious belt. Ah. I see it's a deployment. Hey, look, it's Teko. No, that's Tekiko. Sorry, I have no idea what I'm talking about now. So one of my coworkers, talking about Pokemon, she's playing, I believe, Pokemon Silver that they released on the, what do you call it? When they released it on the virtual console, virtual store, whatever. And she's been resetting the game, trying to get a shiny Cyndaquil. I'm like, can't you use the Pokebox? He was like, you can use the Pokemon Bank for, whatchamacallits, that thingy. And be like, alright, I can get you one. A legit one too, with pretty decent stats. She's like, no, well, I've only reset the game 300 times now, so now it just kind of, you know, want to be mean. Hi, Minnie. Hit the trade button. Probably can't see me yet. There we go. Alright. 1 Link Pearl, 2 Link Pearls. Click the OK button. I was thinking that my hit points would have replenished to full by the time that, he's probably using a mouse. Stuff loading slowly. Let's see. EM Pit Pats. There's a bug flying right there. Next time, mainly is a bunch of +2 ambuscade armor. Have to upgrade like 20 more pieces to it. Yay, cure! Because it's always awesome when you like panic getting cures. 8 to 10 months? No. Square Enix will find something to fix that. Don't worry. I'm not exactly sure what, but they will. I need another Imperial ID tag. Apparently I already have one. I'm gonna go over here. Open this thing. It's like they're kind of, you know, building, artificially extending the life of the game. They've done that before. They need to let us buy more of the +2 upgrade items, but But then the only reason to do ambuscade would be to, oh, I don't know, make money. Alright, how may I help you? I want to do the mission list. We're going to do better than one. Defeat Black Shuck. That's what do you call it? I want to say Cervantes for some reason. No, it's the dog with the 3 heads. Starts with the letter C. Almost remembering it. Cerberus! It was like the main bad guys in Mass Effect 3. And you ever wonder what it is going on in the corners of some of the towns? And they got like 2 players showing a lot of leg. I'm sure they probably just auto-ran into the corner. Could happen. I think it's a good thing to make it a guild maker. Gives people incentive to do it aside the drops. I think it'd also be a lot easier if you didn't have to wait to get into it. But, you know. At least they also mix it up every month. Make it a little different. This different's good. As opposed to... Let's go do this one again. Second zone would be nice. Just, you know, makes I'll be in another zone for... Yeah, that's doable. Looking for blue mages in all the wrong places. Hello, Wodean. We're gonna... Greetings, mercenary. Huh, I feel like I forgot something earlier. Let's see, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. What the population lack on quests? I apologize, Login J. I missed that. We're gonna do search all. Hey, there's probably gonna be less than 300. There's 410 people on Quetzalcoatl. That means there's like 150 Japanese players that forgot to log out. I forgot to log out last night. I was like getting up this morning, getting ready to go to work, making coffee. It's like, oh, you left the computer on. Silly, like closing stuff. And then it was like Cyndaquil staring at the camera, going, "You forgot me." Ambuscade is hosted on the same server as the Walk of Echoes and Legion zones. Would need to get a dedicated server for Ambuscade. They should get a dedicated server for Ambuscade. I would be willing to buy a server for Square Enix dedicated to Ambuscade. We'll make it a GoFundMe project. I've always wanted to do one of those. Make it happen, right? It's like... There was that one time that the guy decided to... was it bagels? Was it donuts? Mass Effect. The ending, number 3, was like... what's the word I'm looking for? They didn't like the ending. So he sent them... I believe it was all... 3,000 donuts, and some of them were glazed red, some were glazed blue, and then the others were glazed green because, you know, it was the ending. Ooh, Lotharix. Hope I said that right. Happy Friday. I'm doing all right. It was a really... I don't want to talk about work. Kind of a bad day. But it's over. Well, it's going to be over in another hour and 45 minutes. So let's not put a level restriction on here. We are wasting time right now. Because apparently that's something that you do on mission night. Wait for the next game day. At least we don't have to wait until the next real life day. That's probably how it used to be. You think the Assault servers have their own server? Probably do. Does anybody do Legion anymore? I mean, I know people still do Walk of Echoes because... reasons, but Legion I never hear anything about. I don't even think I've done Legion. Getting to the juicy center of my cappuccino with some rum in it. Walk of Echoes was good for making money during the Surge events. Kind of fun too. I could see that. Alright, so as much as I like the fly, we're gonna get the kitty again. See if we can two-shot him. Legion is soloable for certain jobs. Leno says, I was taking a break. No. We just thought you were bored. Tried soloing as thief, but I died. Which one is this? This is the one with Black Shuck. He's got that, you know, bad guy from that one place. Mass Effect. Get him again, kitty. Hit for 0 points of damage. Was not expecting that. Let's try it again. That's a little bit better. 13k. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Cerberus. It's not necessarily when you set it. It's just kind of like the way you set it. People are worried about you, Lenos, that's all. Thinking, I'm going to finish my Mythic Dagger and then I'm going to sell my account. Where is that juicy treasure chest? I bet it's over here. Out of curiosity, what your /play log? You know, I don't ever think I've ever done /play log before. Play log. Hopefully this doesn't... Watch us like give out all my login information. Total time played is 310 days, 9 hours, 51 minutes, and 26 seconds. In all fairness, though, this wasn't my first account. It was my second account, though, so a little bit of fairness there. I usually don't leave my character logged in for, what do you call it? Bazaring. That's what Song's for. Do that all the time with him. I'm gonna take a break, 1 or 2 months. You know, stick around for the February campaign with the whatchamacallits. The Valentine's Day events. Those are awesome. Like, get chocolates and everything. Wonder if there's anyone over 1,000 days at this point in FF11 Live. Probably. I mean, if you leave your character logged in all the time, there's lots of people who do. Then yeah. 1,000 days? Definitely. You can get that in like what, 3 years? 3 or 4 years? This game's been out for 15, so it could be 5 times that now. 3 times that. It's probably a Japanese player, though. It's done that. Finish Shantae, Half Genie Hero Friends. Friends to the NDOC. I have no idea what that is. Cute game. La 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 la. Well, we are successfully wasting time. We got about 4 more hours until the next game day. What comes after Earth Day? Is it water? I think it's Water's Day. Might be Wednesday. Always forget. Steam powered. Should I get a Nintendo Switch for Zelda? It's a platformer. I have heard very wonderful things about the Zelda. That it kind of blows Skyrim out of the water. I don't have a Switch. I don't plan on buying a Switch. Who's got time? But it's what I heard. It's Skyrim meets Zelda. There are some great games for the Switch, to be honest. Mario, the latest one. It's like, yeah. Beyonce wants to get a Switch for Christmas. Well, we got like 10 or 9 days left for Mario Kart. It's a fun game. Alright, we're gonna do... The Price is Right. We assassinate King Goldmar. /L/yo. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is amazing. The 2 Marios are pretty good. Mario Odyssey is great. It's a couple games. Alright, so we got the Perikia Assault Orders. This one is probably... well, it's 2 possibilities now. It's going to be the dude in the baby chair, or it's going to be the lion with the goat head and scorpion tail or something. New Bayonetta 3 coming. It just feels weird for Bayonetta being on Nintendo, because you think Nintendo, you think Pokemon, Mario, stuff safe for family, and then there's Bayonetta who's like uses her hair for clothing. That's the safest way that I can explain that little mechanic. Don't play that game around your parents. That's all I'm gonna say. Although it would be a great way if you got kids. Dad, you kids are grounded. And just to prove it, I'm going to take your Switch away from you. I got this one game in the bedroom. I want to play. Bayonetta is fun. I'm not going to argue, but... Clemediana! I just can't say it right. I mean, I can, but I just can't do it live. Happy Friday. Honestly, it's worth it. If you can afford it. Oh, it's a female version of Devil May Cry. Give me command verification. Yes. Pro controller as well. I'm debating if I want to get the PS4 with its super spiffy upped version and its virtual reality helmet. I mean, I already have a virtual reality thingy, and I'm not that impressed with it. But then again, I didn't have to get the one for the PS4. It may be better. It may be like, hey, it's been 10 minutes. Let's go do something else. Price is right. No. And yes. You see, this is something that they should get sued for. Because the price is right. It's like a game show. PS4 is pretty cheap. New version isn't worth it. Just get the original one. You can get one for 150 to 200 bucks. I mean, I still haven't decided if I want to get the PS4 version for Shenmue 3 when it comes out, or if I'm just going to get the CD version. I'll probably get the CD version. What am I saying? Get the PC version. I just showed my age. It was a time when old games came on CD. CD-ROM. They even make CD-ROMs anymore? It was old DVD-ROMs. Blu-ray ROMs. Xbox One is not pointless. Xbox One with the, what you call it? Halo games. I'm just gonna have to temp ban everybody tonight. I'm joking. Oh, people. What can I say? Nothing worth a damn, nothing exclusive. Do I need to grab all my Halo games? I mean, I didn't like Halo 5. I don't know if anybody liked Halo 5, but, you know, it's like... They just made that one bad, so Halo 6 can be all the better. Yeah, that's gonna be it. And Bestial Loyalty... I should definitely move the Akamochi back into my, what you call it? Well, yeah, the first 3 Halos I did not care for, and... ODST? No. I mean, it was alright. Ack! Wasn't expecting that. Hit the kill button. Faster! I forgot. Dude in the baby chair. He can be mean. Get him again. Expulsion defending his turf. Hey, people give me a hard time for, what's the word I'm looking for? Using Internet Explorer. It's like, Windows? They're gonna take over the world. And they're keeping a list of everybody. This is them. I want to be on the good list. PC has all the games Xbox has. If only that was accurate. But it's exaggerated, to say the least. Say the most, really, but yeah. Windows 10 cross-buy with Xbox One. Certain games. Halo Wars 2, which is fun. You can play both on the PC and on the Xbox, but you know. Forza, which I really wish I could get back into racing car games, but every time that I start playing one, after about the first 10-15 minutes, I get to the point where it's like, you know, now's a good time for a nap. Let's go take a nap. Cuphead, Killer Instinct. Cuphead looks pretty cool. Killer Instinct I have yet to play it. But, you know, it's because I suck at fighting games. I would really like to see Secret of Mana on the Switch, please. That was a Square Enix game, wasn't it? Or Squaresoft. Just remember, Xbox was the console that could actually play FF11 without trashy graphics / burning out the internals. Actually, there were quite a few Xboxes 360s that got the red ring of death playing Final Fantasy XI. board easy, so only a few games to hold my attention. Until Abizia happens. Sorry. My friend's Xbox 360 broke 8 times from FF11. Overheat his console each and every time. Well, he shouldn't have kept it underneath the couch. That's not Microsoft's fault. The fluxes were death to Xboxes. I'm gonna give you Chlamydiana 2 points for doing a rhyme that involved the Xbox. Well done. You are the hero of the stream tonight. Give me another assault badge. So I want to hold on to these things. We're gonna go continue the quest finally. The CPU get really hot. It's poorly optimized. Yeah, the entire game. Well, it's 360 was on its way to being really, really, really good until. Trying to find a polite word to say. Some executive. It's not the word I wanted to use, but it's safe. Decided, what if we make a cheaper version without a hard drive to, you know, cater to those people that can't afford everything we're shoving into this one? Like, really? Like, yeah. And that's where everything got screwed up, because then they had to, like, dumb down all their games to be able to play on this dumbed down version. But, yeah. Little Thyrex. I know I'm in the minority here, but my best friend and I had the best time during Abizia. Seriously, the highlight of my FF11 time. Low man content was fantastic. I had a lot of folks that still play FF11 that had a wonderful time in Abizia. I would have probably had a wonderful time in Abizia too, because that was a good time for monks. But, I was playing Wrath of the Lich King. I'm not even ashamed to say that. That was a wonderful time to be in WoW. 60 frames per second glory. I like Abizia. I'm one of the few. Abizia zones are the only zones I like. I think FF11 went downhill with Seekers. What? Oh, they brought the item level? Probably. Didn't care for the drastic level low cap jump. Oh, that was Monk Prime Time, wasn't it? Yeah, it kind of was. What did somebody tell me that a monk and a white mage could duo any content in the game? Any content. That would have been awesome. Alright. I'm going to pause from the chit-chat for a little bit. We're going to get back into the quest. We're going to hopefully finish Serpent General... Sky Serpent General Ruka Gene's history. It'll probably only take 20 minutes. I hope it doesn't take that long. I clicked it, didn't I? Yeah. I guess it's loading. Aha! My loyal attendant. Excellent timing. I've had word that Beata will soon be here to conclude her tale. And she actually came running. Because she couldn't find somebody to cover her shift. Ah! I see you've been waiting. Waiting? Why must the sun crawl through the sky at such a leisurely pace? The story, my dear. The story. Yes, the story. Where was I? Such cruelty. Our hero was about to meet the Empress as the audience turns blue, holding its collective breath. Y'all can breathe now. That's where you were. Oh, the Empress? You should be able to talk about her with a few more adjectives. She's just like around the corner. Ah, yes. The Empress addresses. And get some weird music and then some other weird music. He doesn't use that greatsword anymore, does he? I don't think he does. Ruka Gene. Word of your valor on the field of battle has reached the palace. Your magnificence is too kind. You have been confined to the barracks until now. Yes, Grand Vizier. You have been done a great disservice. Your magnificence need not apologize. Ruka Gene. I said that wrong. Do you know why Her Magnificence is aware of your deeds? I am sure I do not. You are beloved by the soldiers. The palace has been inundated with the request for your release. We sympathize with their outrage. You are a mighty warrior that has protected the capital and her people, including... double slashes. Your magnificence! Shoot. Generals don't get to cut off royalty. Unless... oh, shoot, he's gonna end up with... dear. Vizier looks pissed. Ruka Gene, in recognition of your heroics, you are hereby appointed to the position of Sky Serpent General! Exclamation point. I assume you understand the implications of this title. Sir, for the Empire's time of great need, Emperor Ulthalam, let's go with that one, created a title that conferred ultimate authority on the bearer in matters of national defense. It is our wish that you devote your life to the defense of the Empire. I am honored beyond words. I swear to uphold this duty until the last drop of blood spills from my veins. Oh, he wants to be the last man standing. I see. We have faith in your commitment. The blade is a gift from her magnificence. It is a national treasure. I like that. We need something like that for the mock house. Something big, giant, two-hander like a couple automatons holding it steady in the corner. There's got to be a way to do that. It is a national treasure said to have been wielded by the great hero Balron himself. We believe you will prove a fitting master. You offer me the Algol? I am speechless. Uh-oh. And it's still going on. Cutscene. Are you ready for your first duty as Sky Serpent General? As you are aware, the Empire stands on the brink of unprecedented peril, beset by enemies from both the east and the west. This nation needs talented commanders, without concern for lineage or station. Still in his old clothes? I guess so. It falls to you to gather such leaders, to stand against the coming storm. Understood. I will seek out the most valiant warriors of Ot-Argon and judge their quality with my own eyes. We have faith. You will not fail us, our mighty Sky Serpent General. Alpmal, she uses that royal we. That's, you know, I guess a lot of royalty did back then. And thus, Ruka Gene became the Sky Serpent General and the protector of Alzavi. Wonderful! So that is the tale of how such a young man came to hold such a heavy responsibility. How does the story continue? When does he meet the other Serpent Generals? After confirming that the trolls in Mamulja were too weak to mount another offensive, General Ruka Gene set off to the east. For some time, the Imperial Army had underestimated the strength of the Beastmen in the west, and positioned the great bulk of its forces along the eastern front. And that is when he encountered the first of his recruits. Another cutscene. I never saw this coming. He's just yelling at him too. Burn! Burn! General Gadalar's brigade had fallen into an enemy ambush, and he was single-handedly occupying the Agudo to give his troops a chance to escape. Pant. Pant. Damn it! Someone's been busy with the Yeaglane. Muhahaha! That should be enough of you to fuel a decent blaze. Piraga! Yes. You just don't know how much fun that is until you actually pull it off. He's like, that's awesome! I'll do that again. Been a while since the rank and file gave me so much trouble. Question mark? Who goes there? I am the ally from the western capital. I came when I heard of your plight. ... I don't... Why do my enemies all try the same trick? Yada! Sir! Oh, shoot. There is no time for chai and sweetmeats. There are reports of Mamulja scouts in the city. In the city? Whoa! You're General Ruka Gene. You're even more dashing and noble than I imagined. A fine hero, if ever there was one. You must allow me to immortalize you in verse. How does the Saga of the Sky Serpent sound for a title? Who is this gentleman? Beata, were you telling stories about me? Now, what do? Gotta tell the truth, right? But he's not gonna like it. Tell him what he wants to hear. He's gonna know you're lying. What do you think she's gonna do? I think she's gonna tell the truth. My apologies, sir. But it wasn't this man's attendant that found your... Oh, but it was this man's attendant that found your... Ah, that was you two. Then it is I who must apologize. Nothing to apologize for. Scrambling up the steep crags of Halbung, battling through a small army of vicious trolls, facing certain death. These things are of no consequence, hardly worthy of gratitude. That day, I saw true courage and compassion. And every day now, even in the thick of battle, one glance at this ribbon reminds me of those things. The things I fight to protect. Will you give me the honor of your name? Can you say no? Cyndaquil. ... I thank you. Ahem. And you too, of course, my splendid bard. I am honored to fight shoulder to shoulder with such courageous mercenaries. That's it? Really? Oh, okay. Got an Imperial gold piece. That makes it worth it. Gonna take a little bit to get all caught up on the, how shall we say, well, you can call it Spanish. Bom bom bom. Oh, goodness. Here we go, here we go. It was back at during the Xbox 360s. All burning down. Alright. I liked Abizia. I don't like what Abizia did to the game and the player base. What is job meta in current 11? Throw Summoner at it. LOL. Paladin, Rune, Black Mage, Scholar, Warrior, Corsair, Summoner, White Mage. Or Blue, all the things. Or Geo Summoner plus Trust. Mainly mages. Geo 2. You would know that, Chlamydiana. Blue is not nearly as powerful as people think. But game is more balanced now than it was at 75. Wait, war? I can say that with 100% guarantee. Blue is insane in a no-low buff situation. Whereas the best DD in the game, nothing touches it. It's pronounced Rugi Duggy Jeans. Ruggy Duggy Jeans. Ruggy Duggy Jeans. That's probably not wrong. Are you still running that party of questionable named characters? Seen some disgusting damage output wars. It's just constant weapon skill for 30k plus. Add 2 marches and haste, and blue becomes monk. You don't even see the warriors do an attack animation. By the time they finish their weapon skills, they already have 1000 TP gain again. So just resolution spam with Ragnaroks. That is some nostalgic music. Wow. Original login screen. Cerberus sword. All I know is I main a job most people only consider good for a sub. Rocksteady. In buff situation, Warrior is greater than Dark, Dark is greater than Sam, Sam is greater than Dancer, Dancer is greater than Thief, Thief is greater than Blue, Blue is greater than Monk. That's so sad. Yeah, Dancer outdoes Thief. Dancer is so underrated, which in my opinion makes no sense, but I love Thief because of Treasure Hunter and stuff. They are better with daggers than Thief is. It's just hard to do any solo content, any job but Thief. because, you know, you're missing out on drop percentage. A buff healer job outdoes a full DPS job. That's like a core outdoing ranger. Makes no sense. Pup is greater than one. Pup's greater than other things. Welcome to Japan. Core, in most content, does outdo ranger. I hardly see ranger ever. Well, you've pronounced his name differently every time now. Yeah, I like doing it. Least jobs I see are Ranger and Monk. Dancer has the healing and buffing power of a white mage, the TP gen of a samurai, and, when geared properly, hits just as hard, or harder, with weapon skills as a thief. I see more monks than rangers. It's dumb. Like, if you look at it, it's pretty dang dumb. That's like making a red mage a better nuker than a black mage. Because of the fast cast, it just builds up over time. Why even have black mage? For the warp 2s! Obviously. I like the balance in the game right now. Excluding summoner. Might as well pick red mage. Scholar is better healer than white mage. That's not what he wrote. It's WMN, and I thought woman. But didn't say it. Because, you know, political climate right now, they'll burn me at the stake. I can constantly hit 28k back-to-back Rudras into darkness skill chains. Stuff like that's retarded. That's why I can't wait to get Aeneas. And that was the dude in... Wait. Yeah, wasn't it? A guy from Virgil wrote a Roman version of the Odyssey called the Aeneid. Wasn't it about a character called Aeneas? I should know this. I took 3 years of Latin. Dang it. Sucks getting old and senile. The job with the most abilities should be best in everything. Shouldn't. You're a jack of all trades, not a master of all. Are we talking about Thief or Red Mage? Because I always thought Thief, they tried to balance it to make it more of a off-tank kind of thing. Steal hate for a little bit, then trick the hate back onto the main tank. Yeah. Scholar has more cure power, but ask me to heal on Scholar and B-list. If you're best in something, it needs to show it. Monk should out DPS a Pup. Hands down. Pup doing more damage raw by himself versus a Monk is lame. That being said, oh no, you forget the fact that Monk can tank. I don't know if Puppet Master can tank. I mean, without the automaton. Well, I guess there's only certain things that can tank. Hand to hand is still broken. Yes, it is. I get anal about job balance. I don't like it when it becomes a matter of only these jobs. Poisons players' minds. Poor Dent. Reading the book we wrote. It's not a book. A little pamphlet, maybe. Dancer is better soloer than Thief. Dancer can solo stuff. Thief can't. Evasion is pointless in the endgame. Oh my goodness, we're actually right down here at the bottom. Evasion is pointless in endgame. It's one of the most useless stats. When have you ever seen evasion work on a hyper-notorious monster? Let's go find out. In fact, macros, edit equipment set, just for that, we're going to put the optical hat in our glimmer. We're not actually going to wear it, because reasons. But, yeah, where is it? Should be around here, I thought. Really? I misplaced my optical hat? That's never happened before. Matt's cap, monster helm, Marine. There it is! Just didn't recognize it. We're gonna do style log. If evasion was worth a damn, this would have evasion sets instead of minus DT sets. Maybe. Probably. Yeah. It's such a cute little hat. I think it's too pointy, personally, but oh well. Do I have anything? Ooh, I probably do have stuff that makes it look better. Alright, let's go back into here, put the sunglasses back on, because, let's be honest, sunglasses are better with the eye almost set. And let's take a look at the Samoa. That's a lot of black in that one. It should be in here. Or, no, it should be in number 4. That's right. There we go. And then we style lock that. Yeah, see from behind? And this is how you usually see your characters, from behind. That's not bad. It'd be better on Halloween, but oh well. Let's see. What do we do next? So that was Saga of the Sky Serpent. You get 1 gold Imperial gold piece, which used to be worth a lot of money. It probably still is decent money. You could stick it on the auction house and maybe make like, you know, 2K. Maybe not. So your character's behind. I mean, normally you're not, how shall we say, running through the game like this, but we're all running through the game like this 9 out of 10 times. That's why I always said that if I was to go back in time and make Dentril over again, I would make him Mithra. Only because all that time spent slash fishing at looking at that in his fishing waders. Alright, so the next quest is going to be called Ode to the Serpents. Click the button. We're waiting on the FF11 Clopedia to catch up. Sky Serpent General Ruka Gene must be in the Commoner's Ward, Alzavi, for this quest to be accessible or completable. If he's being held prisoner, talking to Fariwari will not lead to a cutscene. Talk to Fariwari at the tea house for another cutscene. Alright. 2 gats. 1, 2, 3. I forget what day it was. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Chances are we're going to go into another 10-minute cutscene here. I apologize, but it is cutscene night. Let's see what that does. It's loading. There's no music. Starting to worry that maybe the game crashed. Well, check it out. He's attracting groupies. And then what happened? Well, my dear. Dang, I used that line too. I ducked and weaved a deadly dance among those hulking brutes, and when my flashing blade finally stilled, I was left standing before a small mountain of stinking troll corpses. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Fariwari. Not only do you compose stirring ballads, but you yourself could play the part of the hero. Now, you'll make me blush. Tell us more. Did you brave the terrors of Halbung all alone? Why, of course. Well, my attendant Cyndaquil was there, but I may as well have been alone. That bumbling attendant of mine was constantly losing her way, and even tried walking up to a troll to ask directions. Such an adorable fool. But with my extensive combat training from the Order of Militant Bards, a score or more smelly beastmen is nothing I can't handle. And Cyndaquil was most contrite and apologetic once I'd saved her skin from an unfortunate flame. Her expression was really quite priceless. Allow me to recreate the scene. Oh! Snap. He's a bard. When did you get here? Now she just really kind of looks a little threatening just now. Mr. Fariwari, who is this person? Well, yes. This is the attendant I mentioned. Oh, the one who brought the trolls down on you. The adorable fool who saved you from an unfortunate flame? Let's not be so... question mark. That is to say... Fari looks at you with pleading eyes. That's not how I remember it. Who's in danger of a flame? Ah, dear. My most humble apologies, my dears, but it seems Fariwari, the eloquent, must return to his quill and parchment. I shall regale you with heroic tales another time. Oh, no more stories. Stalk off. He's gonna be pissed. Hit groupies, and then I scared him off. Ahem. Please excuse an entertainer's proclivity. Proclivity? Probably proclivity. For embellishment. Who were those ladies, you ask? No. Sorry. Do you recall my recently penned epic Saga of the Sky Serpent? It was like an hour ago. It's been rather well received by the locals. Wherever I go, I'm surrounded by legions of Fariwari fans. I've even had one enthusiastic Mithrin child peeking into my room at night. From the 3rd floor window. No less. Wow. And there's also a Hume lady whose aim, it seems, is to keep my mailbox full to bursting with an endless stream of love letters. It's probably that one Taru in I'm terrible with zone names tonight. The Orcish place. South of Jugner. Dang it. I keep wanting to say Gideus. It's not Gideus. Nothing like Gideus. Anyway, there's a Taru in there that writes love poems and pretends to be a girl and sends them to Koromaru, and Koromaru's like smitten with him. But a bard's life is more than just basking in the accolades of countless admirers. No, a minstrel may not rest on his laurels when these are sequels to be scribbled. Thank you, Devoy. I don't know why. But night off and just no ambition whatsoever. You should go fishing. That, like, builds ambition. Sorry, get back into the story. That's right! Fariwari is once again dipping his quill into the ink of inspiration. I'm not going to unload all the metaphors that were just played upon us there. I have already begun laying the groundwork for the next chapter in my saga. Do you remember the lovely Beata, senior adjutant to Sky Serpent General Ruka Gene? Can I say no? She has promised to be my muse and relate the continuation of her Serpent General's story. Is it not perfect? That small gathering of fans was nothing more than a coincidence. In truth, I'm here to meet Beata as soon as her shift on the wall is over. I'm sure you would love to hear the rest of the tale. Yes? Oh, that piercing gaze. Not to worry. I'll not be sending you off to fight fiends in foul fortresses this time around. Unless... And speaking of the lady herself... Come now, Cyndaquil. Feel free to join me in this moment of literary history. And by free, I mean your presence won't be paid for. Back in the old days, those of you with kids, cover your kids' ears. Back in the old days, he was what we affectionately referred to as an asshat. Ah, the breathtaking Beata. It seems 1,000 winters have frozen my heart since last I gazed upon the warmth of your smile. Ah, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Hello, aren't you the mercenary I met last time? Cyndaquil, wasn't it? General Ruka Gene commends you on your bravery. Why, that was but a trifle. Fariwari here has... what? Blah. Fariwari here has not stopped hounding me for information about the other Serpent Generals. I am not disinclined to cooperate, especially if such work would spread the fame and glory of the Sky Serpent General. Exactly, exactly. Now, where would you like for me to start? Why, where you left off, my dear. And where was that again? Such insensitivity. General Ruka Gene had just encountered Gadalar on the Eastern Front. Ah, now I remember. I think I can pick up the tale. The Sky Serpent General had found his first recruit. The crazy black man. Dude's crazy. And like a good kind of crazy. Not the, you know, you open and close the door and he's like standing there going, "Sup? Damn you, Ruka Gene. I thought I told you to stay out of my way. I can handle these pawns." Perhaps. General Gadalar, too often you place yourself in danger to shield your troops from harm. Shield my... You should place more trust in your men. They will fight all the more ferociously when allowed to stand alongside their general. Nice theory. And you could unleash the full fury of your fiery incantations if I held the enemy at a distance with my blade. Ah, do as you wish. Don't blame me when your eyebrows are singed off by the salamander flame. Ha! I'll take my chances. V for victory. Must be like flame shield or something. Flame armor. Fire on. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cutscene and a cutscene. In this way, General Ruka Gene sought out the nation's mightiest heroes and brought them here to serve the capital. And they also got melee. including the Sky Serpent himself. These heroes are 5 in number. The same number of serpents said to serve Zazarg, the symbol of Otragon. Come on, gang. How many hours of cutscenes do you think exist in Final Fantasy XI? Somebody actually uploaded it to YouTube, every single cutscene. It's a lot. Like, over 300 hours easily. Just in cutscenes. Completing these quests will get you, I believe, the ciphers for all the Sky Serpent Generals if you don't already have them. I'm missing Zazarg on the right and the crazy Black Mage dude on the left. The legend of these serpents give rise to their collective title, the Sky Serpent Generals. Seekers is about half of that. So the wonderful thing about the cutscenes in the Seekers of Adalin, it's like, you do have to wait until the next game day before getting the next cutscene, but the cutscenes are so long that by the time you finish it, it's the next game day. So, you know, nobody ever notices. And that's how the story ends. Wait, really? What? That's the end? That's all? Is there a problem? A problem? This is a travesty. You've skipped over all the vital elements in the tale. Vital elements? You know, the friendships and the falling outs, the anger and the passion. Everything that makes a story worth hearing. I don't know that it was all that dramatic. You see what I'm getting at, don't you, Cynical? I get that I want to hear more. You want to hear more? I'm afraid I don't know much about any of the other... I'm afraid I don't know much about any of the generals besides General Ruka Gene. You don't know? Well, I am an adjutant to Sky Serpent General Ruka Gene. I can't be expected to have intimate knowledge of... Of course. Why don't you speak with the generals themselves? Speak with the generals? He's dancing. I'd be happy to make the introductions. I really don't think that will help. No, wait. The Black Mage, he's going to want to talk about himself. Zazarg will want to talk about himself. Flame Serpent General, what can you tell me about the formation of the Serpent Generals? Don't call me that. If I could just hear the Flame Serpent Generals... I told you not to call me that! Ow, ow, ow! I'm gonna want to watch that again someday. And so I barely lived past my initial meeting. At least he didn't warp to you. It seems, my dear Beata, you are my only safe source of inspiration. ... But a bard must risk life and limb to craft a believable tale. Oh. Now, whose life and limbs do I risk? My loyal attendant! You shall loosen the forked tongue of the Sky Serpent Generals and gather those vital elements in my place. I beg of you. Life and limbs at your disposal. I like my life and limbs where they are. I guess life and limbs at your disposal. It'll be like, gotta do that cutscene again. A fitting response from the attendant of Bariwari, the courageous and seldom cowardly. Just a moment. No matter how famous or infamous our bard friend is, Cyndaquil is only recognized as a simple mercenary. I doubt the generals will make time for idle chit-chat over chai and sutlak. But my Saga, there must be something we can do. You ask for much. So, all is lost? My masterpiece, melting away before me like morning mist. I did not say that it was impossible. I have it. If we cannot reach the generals, perhaps their aids would be more accessible. As luck would have it, I am well acquainted with Gawish and ToAU, the adjutants for Gale Serpent and Stone Serpent generals. Shall I write you a letter of introduction? Triple exclamation points! My sweet savior, your fine favor has my spirit soaring in joyous rapture. You're welcome? Did you hear, my stalwart attendant? You have free rein to interview the general's subordinates. Once again, the success of the ballad of the century rests on your steady shoulders. It's gonna be a long night, isn't it? Alright, we got the key item, Beata's letter. So I'm gonna guess it's a temporary key item. That's why I always go to That's always why I go to quest. So we're gonna do temporary key item. We don't even know if it's really here. Monarch, Imperial ID text, Sigma. No. Yep. No. Beata's letter. There it is. It's like, that's a B name, but that's not what you're looking for. Beata's letter says, an introduction letter penned by Beata, the senior adjutant to the Sky Serpent General. It should prove helpful when you meet the aides to the other Serpent Generals. Wow. That's it. I was hoping it might say, it's okay to talk to this player. Yes. Treasures of Japanese midnights and seekers of never-ending cutscenes. They do end, eventually. They're not never-ending. It's kind of like the never-ending story had an ending. You always skip it, goes straight to the last page, and like, ah! It says go back to page 1! Alright, wait a sec. Alright, so I'm actually running around without knowing what to do, so let's cheat. Talk to Fari Wari at the tea house for another cutscene, which we did. Afterwards, you will obtain Beata's letter. This will unlock the 2 subquests that must be completed to proceed. When the Bow Breaks, and Fist of the People. After completing both quests, return to Fari Wari for your rewards. Alright, so we're going to open these in new links. Click here. Alright, Gale Serpent General Naja Leath, the Ranger, must be in the Commoner's Ward Al-Zabi for this quest to be accessible or completable. If she is being held prisoner, talking to Gawish will not lead to a cutscene. Talk to Gawish and Al-Zabi, who will tell you to speak with Naja Leath in Wajul Woodlands during her off-duty hours. Alright. She gets off-duty hours? I think she was always there. Obtain a Frayed Arrow by killing Ot Urgon Anticorpse in Wajul Woodlands or Baflau Thickets. Oh, we're going to want Thief. It may also be found under Auction House category. Others must claim you can actually sell it. That's cute. Head to Giwab Watchtower at F5 in Wajul Woodlands and trade the Frayed Arrow to the door. Therefore, cutscene to complete this side quest. Yeah, that sounds simple enough. Totally gonna cheat and get a treasure hunter. We're gonna do Monk House, we're gonna do Change Job, we're gonna do Main Job, we're gonna do Thief. Macros, editing macros, thievery macros. Alright, that's not so bad. This is what we were on last night. You don't even have to style up. Select an air to exit to Al-Zabi. Saves us a little bit of time. What if they're gonna ask, do you want to set your home point here? Sometimes when changing your job, wow, they don't. You don't get to set your home point here. Huh. Like, it's like Battleground or something. Something like that. If only we had the flea boots on. Then we would get like 20% movement speed. We should probably do that. After flea wears off, of course. I don't want to be that guy that uses flea and then just stands there putting on new shoes. Alright, so... Oh. I missed my turn. It's a good thing we got the flea. Speaking of Abessia... What does that even mean, Minnie? I mean, I know what it means, but, you know, what does it mean? Let's go to mod wardrobe number 2. Let's click the jute boots +1. Nothing like PLN and alt there. I don't know. I kind of like power level and an alt in a more interesting place, like, I don't know, place with dragons. That would be cool. Snapchat 2.0. Go Weesh! Somebody said I could talk to you for a quest. You have some questions about General Naja Leath? She's like standing right there, dude. Impudent dog! Did you think I'd sell her secrets to the first rumor monger to flesh his coin purse? No. Here with an introduction from Beata. Let me see that. And you mean to immortalize our Gale Serpent General in song? It's about time she was honored with a proper tribute. I would suggest speaking with the General herself. She's much more approachable than you might expect. You'll often find her in Wajul Woodlands during her off-duty hours. People say she spends her time there, staring sadly at some arrow. It has me slightly worried, to tell the truth. Alright. So I wonder when the off hours are. I think it would say. Alright. We'll talk to Naja Leath and Wajul Woodlands during her off-duty hours. Obtain the frayed arrow by killing Outergun, Intercorps, and Wajul Woodlands or Baffalo Thickets, and maybe found in the auction house category. Others miscellaneous. Alright, then we gotta look for the Uwab Watchtower in Wajul Woodlands and trade the frayed arrow. Alright, this should be on the easy side. Ish. Maybe. I probably just jinxed it. Hop down! I think this will take us to the Woodlands. Yep. Hey, you with the hat. Could you, you know, no, I guess you can't. Maybe you over here with the hat. Maybe. Yeah, give me sanction. And let's do regen. Because, you know, regen's awesome. Sorry. Which trust NPC should I pick this time? It's just going to be farming. I don't even know if this stuff can hit us. We do like themes. This is Baffalo Thickets. This is not the Woodlands. Game lied to me. It's okay. There should be ant people. Spider people. That's what you're looking for. Right there. Here we go. Treasure hunter. You there! Bully. Feint. Sneak attack. Trig attack. And we'd also use the, you know, thingy, but didn't happen. Hey, I got a spider web. Not what we wanted. Ta-da! Earth crystal. It's gonna be one of those nights. Good thing we decided to do this on a thief. Alright, so let's see. Let's just get all support jobs. And we're not gonna go in particular order, we're just gonna like start the top one. Going down to the next one. Little red mage. Little Mia. Maybe even get Coltada. I've never done this before. This might be entertaining, to say the least. And Arciela. That will make a group of 5. Alright, who wants a tank? I vote Koromoru. More spider people. Let's see if sneak attack's back up. Should be. It's been long enough. There we go. And feint even. That's awesome. Don't move. Dang it. Need more stuffs. Actually, I should double check, make sure. Oh, I know why it's not dropping. I got the wrong gloves on. That's all my fault. Sorry. Mog Wardrobe 2. Plunderer's Armlets with Treasure Hunter plus 3. There we go. We just like doubled our Treasure Hunter. I'm so glad I realized that now as opposed to 6 hours from now. Watch it not drop. Better drop. Game. Days like this. Maybe I should check the auction house. See if it's up on the auction house. It may be. Let's see. Click here. We should have a fast link to FF11 auction house. Another spider web. What was it called again when the bell breaks? We are looking for a frayed arrow. Alright, so I'm just going to type in FRAYEDARROW. Click the fast link. It's thinking about it. No, you have to click go. There is one on the auction house. It's 3K. Let's see if it's still there when we get back. Alright, so what will be the fastest way to get there? I see it. Alright. This way. Trust NPCs. Oh yeah. For some reason I picked a bird mount for my thief. It seemed fitting at the time. Right now, I don't know what I was thinking, but it could be worse. There are plenty of spiders out here. I don't know what the drop rate is on it, though. We could find out. Let's see. You could click that one, click the FF11 database button. This will take you to a page that has drop rate percentages. And it seems to have about an 8% drop rate in Baffalo thickets. So that's going to be a lot of dead spiders. And normally I'm not the kind of guy that likes to kill spiders, except the Black Widows. They need to die. Brown recluses, yeah, put them in fire too. But what you farming? We were farming the Anticorpse, trying to get a frayed arrow for a quest, but apparently there's one on the auction house, so we're gonna go grab that. That's 3K, yeah, it's a lot of gil. If we can actually get the quest started before the next game day too, because that might be needed. So this should put us by the north dock. Then we just need to find a stairs, get to the auction house. It was weird. I was by the auction house in Whitegate earlier, and there were actually other players hanging out. They didn't have any pants on. That's all I'm going to say about that. See if Flea's ready. Hit the flea button. We're going to make a UE. Going to go up the stairs. Whoosh! I forgot. Apologize. Please forgive me. Happy Friday. I farm those spiders for webs quite often. Always got that arrow. I was surprised at how much spider web they were dropping. Who needs pants? Let's see. Secret Agent, Katrina, and, well, Manbeast kind of has pants on. So, yeah, they're still here. I'm sure they're not doing anything suspicious. We're gonna bid, we're gonna go to others. I believe it's under miscellaneous. It's in alphabetical order. Maybe not. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Flower seeds. Fresh. Freight arrow. Price history. 3K. Let's see if it's still 3K. Uno, dos, tres. Be like, nope. Not 3K. Yay! No pants December. Oh, that's tomorrow actually. I always like playing a game on the weekends, and folks are like, "Hey, Dent, you streaming?" I'm like, "Nah, I only stream when I have pants on." And they all start to laugh, and then they're like, "He's probably telling the truth." But yeah, nothing wrong with that. You gotta be comfortable, right? And you're gonna do laundry, you might as well do it right and wash all the clothes. Ish. Not at the same time, though. You want to separate your darks from your lights. Unless you like your lights getting darker. I kind of do. I don't know where I'm going now. I mean, I know where I want to be going, and that's not the right direction, so go this way. Now I know where I'm going. Looking for the stairs to go down so we can get to the, was it Baffalo thickets? No, it's the woodlands that I wanted to go to, right? Right? Yeah, Quadron Woodlands. So, never mind. Best thing about not having a webcam. No pants, no worries. Unless you have a cat who likes to jump into your lap, then it's good to have some, you know, denim in between. So yeah, if I'm not at work, then I'm not wearing unnecessary. If I'm not at work, I am not wearing unnecessary clothes. There's this one gal I remember who her motto was, "I keep all my clothes in the hallway closet next to the front door. And I'm like, you're just making that up, right? So they're like, nope. Let me show you. And I'm like, yeah. Alright, what do you do with your other closet? What did you do with your other closet? I think it was just storage. I switched to my sweats at home nowadays. If I could only still fit in my sweats. And most of the time, just keep wearing my work clothes until I get home. And then some. I keep starting off in directions where I don't know where I'm going. Quit doing that. When the bell breaks, obtain the Frayed Arrow by killing Ottergon, Enter Corpse in Wadjul Woodlands, or Baplau Thickets. It may be found under the auction house. Others miscellaneous. Head to the Giwab Watchtower at F5 in Wadjul Woodlands. So this is probably the thickets, right? No, this is the thickets. Alright, Signal Tower, Giwab Watchtower, up at the north. Alright, I know where we're going. I'm sure you still fit in your sweats. You're not 400 plus pounds. Well, actually, because I never throw anything away. The sweats that I have are the same ones from high school, which was over 20 years ago. And I didn't think that I've gotten taller since then, but they're kind of more like shorts and they're very uncomfortable, so yeah, I don't wear them anymore. Although there is hope that maybe I'll lose 100 pounds and get back to where I was back in high school. Actually, no, that would make me 90 pounds in high school. It's closer to what it is, but yeah. California heat got me sweating everywhere. Oh, you haven't acclimated yet. It's not really heat. I mean, 70-degree days, yeah, that's what we like in Texas. We rarely get them, but they do happen from time to time. I don't know where I'm going yet. We're going this way. This is where everybody with a window is going to be like, you know, if you had that map add-on thingy that showed your location, you wouldn't have to keep stopping to check the map. And like, I know. But I've been playing the game so long, even if I did have that little map icon thingy, I would still probably stop, open up the map button, and like, okay, I just need to go this way. It's heating back up in Florida, 30s back to 80s tomorrow. I didn't know it could get down to the 30s in Florida. I mean, it got, when I left work this morning, it was like in the mid-40s, which is a bit chilly. But it wasn't windy, so I didn't go back for my coat. So I knew it was going to be warmer in the afternoon. But no, I got off work late, and the sun had already set, and it was kind of cold. But, oh well. I have enough insulation, natural insulation, known as adipose cells. Retains heat quite well. Alright, I see the tower. I forgot to check to see if I actually bought the arrow. You buy the Frayed Arrow for 3k gil. I think it's great that there's still stuff that people put in the auction house for 3k. Dude. I mean, seriously, you could scare somebody hanging around the corner like that. I mean, you're just waltzing around, doing whatever, and you turn around, it's like, oh my god, big giant tree monster. Just like the really real world, that would scare people. If this was the really real world, I would never leave the house. It's like dangerous out there. I was like, yeah, but no, it's just dangerous. Alright, so this is the Giwab Watchtower. The guide said, take the thingy. Let's just talk to it first, because how would anybody know originally to get a Frayed Arrow and trade it to something? I'd get a job as a story NPC. Get work with the guilds. They get days off. You don't get to leave the place, but you can tell people, sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow. Get players be like, why are you here? And like, we're doing paperwork. Go away. Ever had to have the AC on in December before? That's why I never turned mine off. Alright, it did nothing, right? Yeah, the door's like, I know they mentioned an arrow. And I just don't get the whole arrow means go kill spiders. Spider drops arrow. Take arrow. Trade it to some random door. Makes sense to me, right? Alright, so... there we go. Frayed arrow says, a red string has been wrapped around the shaft of this worn arrow. Okay. Click that. Go into a cutscene. Oh, I should have changed my shoes. That's embarrassing. Cutscene's taking a little while to load tonight. There we go. That's kind of a nice camera angle. I remember quite a few players actually liking this gal. Oh well. I think I'd be an adventurer if I'm constantly killing wasps outside. Level up. Hello? I rarely meet another soul out here. Gawish is worried about me, you say. I'm sorry you were sent out for such a trivial matter. Please let him know that I'll return shortly. Nod. Oh, by the way... wait. Is that a frayed arrow? Were you just going to take it? Do you know what that is? Well, I suppose you wouldn't. I doubt it would have much value for anyone but myself. This precious arrow reminds me of an event I never want to forget. I visit this place sometimes to fit it to my bow and relive one of the most trying moments in my life. Stay a while, and I'll tell you the tale. The tale that hinges on that single arrow. It was a time when the Beastman invasion of the Empire's western lands was far less threatening than it is today. I had injured my shoulder while fighting as an archer on the Eastern Front. Al-Zabi was considered a quiet post, and I was transferred here for a chance to heal my wound. This also happened to be the city where my younger brother was stationed. We're going to get another cutscene within a cutscene. Quick, get a water crystal and some eggs. I paid 3K for it. Start making some mugs of honeyed egg. Ajama says, hey, isn't that Lady Naja Leath, the famous archer? She's supposed to be convalescing here, but she looks pretty strong to me. I hear she pierced the helmet of an enemy general with one shot when he poked his head up over a siege wall for just a moment too long. Seems a little far-fetched. I mean, she seems so passive. Yes. I expected someone a little more striking. This is like Mean Girls in FF11, isn't it? Yep. That's exactly what it is. I wouldn't judge her by her demeanor. Her father is Instructor Tyra, a famous bowmaster that teaches archery to the Imperial soldiers. Isn't that a Far Eastern name? He probably betrayed his own nation to gain prestige and a respected position in ours. No, I've seen some of his techniques in action. He can hit a target the size of a Kikrin's head from the back with a galloping chocobo. Well, why can't we do that, Square Enix? I mean, you give us stars over our heads. We should be able to do range attacks while else atop the back of a chocobo without dismounting. Make it happen. Well, even if that's so, it doesn't mean his talent has been passed on to his children. Children? Lady Naja Leath is Ryof's older sister. Really? Ryof? The rat? That Ryof? I don't know if that's how you say that guy's name. I saw his military records once. I'm sure of it. So Ryof is her younger brother. That proves talent isn't hereditary. She's looking over here. Uh-oh. Has my brother done something? No, nothing, Lady Naja Leath. That's good to hear. Are you on duty today, Lady Naja Leath? No. Taking a day off to celebrate my brother's birthday. What brings you to the palace? There is a portrait of Balron that hangs within the Imperial grounds. Ryoff has always been very fond of the hat he wears in the picture. And so you braved the palace bureaucracy to research the design? You're quite devoted to your brother. Well, he took very good care of me while I was wounded. Does it still pain you? No, the injury is almost fully healed now. If you'll excuse me, I must be on my way. You think she would take the hat off while indoors? Such a gentle soul. I can't imagine the grief her brother must bring her. He's quite a handful. I want to meet the brother now. He sounds entertaining. Well, a current mount would be much more meaningful. Naja Leath. ... Oh, she changed clothes. That's kind of cool. Naja Leath. Oh, Ryoff. Sorry I'm late. You wouldn't believe how many forms you have to fill out before they let you tour the palace grounds. Try not to stare, but she has anime hands. Naja Leath? Shall we go find a place to eat, or would you prefer I made you dinner in the barracks? I've been learning how to bake while my injury heals. What injury? I mean, I'm not very familiar with bow and arrows, but, you know, I could see doing this and then like, ow! Damn it, I dislocated my shoulder. I suppose that could happen. That's okay. Actually, I have something I wanted to ask you. I know, you want your birthday present, right? It's a very stylish hat. The materials may end up costing a coin or two, though, but don't you worry about that. If I sell my Medal of Valor, we should be able to afford it. No, that's not what It's fine, really. What do I need a medal like that for? To let my enemies know I've been wounded? Naja Leath, would you just listen? What is it, Ryoff? I'm glad that we have all this time together. Now that we're in the same battalion, you and I are soldiers, right? He's gonna die. Yeah. I had the string snap on my compound bow. Almost lost an eye. I could see that. Are you supposed to wear goggles when you do the bowing thing? I know you're supposed to do that with at the firing range. Well, mostly the earmuffs are the important part, but I always hated at the firing range and you're trying to hit the target, but the guy next to you is using something that's shooting hot shells on top of you and is like, dude, what's up with that? Anyway, you're also not supposed to be drunk on whiskey. Probably. I'm glad we have all this time together now that we're in the same battalion. But you and I are soldiers, right? I want you to stop all this. All this? All this looking out for little brother behavior. But why? You are my little brother, after all. I'm a full-fledged soldier in the Imperial Army. I don't need you treating me like a child. But you still act like a child, so therefore you can be treated as one. I never meant to. After our mother died so young, I just felt that I appreciate all you've done for me. I really do. But things have changed. You may not have noticed, but people recognize you here. I'm tired of being compared to my talented older sister. I want to be recognized on my own merits, not as the brother of Naja Leath, the incompetent archer. Ryoff. This is the city. There will always be people who will try to put you down, but you can't let it affect you. You're my wonderful, irreplaceable little brother. That's not enough for me. One day soon, I'll be as skilled a soldier as you are. I'm sure of it. I believe in you. You don't understand. But you will. What do you mean? Naja Leath, What are you doing here? Oh, we're like having tea. It's my brother's birthday. I got the day off. Go away. No, not you. Sorry. I still missed it. What? How you doing? She's like staring at the computer screen right now. You gonna hop in my lap, or you just gonna sit there and yell? Come on. Cats. Always being weird. Yeah. There we go. Actually, we'll just put you upside down. We'll just continue the story this way. I'm off duty today. I'm sorry to hear that, but we have an emergency situation. You must return to headquarters immediately. I can't. I have to go have a hat made for... The captain has asked for you specifically. Some sort of special mission. Right off, You have your duty. You should go, Naja Leath. Your skills may lessen the amount of blood that could be spilled. Okay, but I want to continue this conversation when my mission is over. ... Farewell, Naja Leath. This is the last time you'll see me as your little brother. Is he the one that becomes a blue mage? I can't remember. I mean, he's got the same head and hair. I can't believe the cat breath right now. Alright. Yastra says Zorhorzer the Golden has mobilized the trolls under his command. This table here, you can actually get that for your Mog House. I have that table in Mog House, right? Thing's huge. It's like, I think this was like the whole reason they made the upstairs, so that you could find a place to put it. I guess it's not that huge. It's pretty big though. And we anticipate that he will lead this rogue group in assault on the capital. Ordinarily, we would welcome the attack of a small splinter group, but you need more time to finish repairs on the city walls. Exactly. You can count on me, sir. Naja Leath, your wound has not completely healed. It's a little stiff, but I can still draw my bow. That is welcome news. I've seen you split a Chigo at 100 yalms. I'm certain Zorhorzer will be worm food before he gets within twice that distance. I'll send a request for mission approval to operations immediately. Wait. ... By the time we've cut through all the red tape, we may have lost the enemy's position and the chance to strike a blow from afar. I don't wish to place the citizens of this city in any danger. But without permission from operations, we'll have no reinforcements. I need no reinforcements. I'll have less chance of being detected if I go alone. As your superior, I cannot allow you to undertake such reckless... Captain! I'm off duty, remember? If a group of trolls happens to interrupt my picnic in the woods, well... ... Why is she doing this? Very well. Naja Leath, set up a sniper post on Gwab Watchtower in the northwest of the Wajum Woodlands. We believe Zorhorzer will pass by there on his way to Al-Zabi. Understood. We have no further intelligence on this situation. If you feel you are in any danger, you are to abandon the mission and report in. I will have a support unit ready to come to your aid. Thank you, Captain. Everybody psychs up, because they get to stay home while she does all the work. Naja Leath, you are to set off with all haste. The rest of you be prepared for battle at a moment's notice. And they just did this angle so they could show off their map. I mean, I would do it too, but, you know. Naja Leath, sir, it's not that I lack faith in your skill, but something tells me you're going to run into trouble out there. I believe it's about time I took a day off as well. But, Captain, Dabob, clear things with operations in my stead. Sir, be careful, sir. Zolwan, you weren't busy today, were you? No, Captain. I need a messenger. Come join the picnic. I'd love to, sir. Now, if only we had time to pack a hamper. I'll remember that for next time, Captain. They're all gonna die, aren't they? Yeah. Every time they introduce new NPCs, it's all gonna go downhill. So there we were, hanging out the watchtower. Anything? Dot, dot, dot. Nothing yet, sir. Perhaps this Zorhorzer had a change of heart, or just got hungry. Wait, oh. Red shirt, definitely. Here they come. I don't see anything. Will soon enough. Their footfalls. Something's not right. There! Bum, 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 bum. How strange. The trolls are rushing around like they're in a blood frenzy, but I don't see any reason why. It's going to make it hard to pick off their leader. Do they mean to charge in wild rage the entire way to the capital? I'll try to make the shot. Even one less enemy troll will be a blessing. Stay your bow. We only have one chance at this. You should know better than to waste it on grunts. Question mark? There's someone... Oh my goodness. Ryoff! Was he trying to loot a blue mage spell? Probably was. Ryoff! What's he doing out here? He's supposed to be safely behind the city walls. How do I help him? Naja Leath, it's Zorhorzer. What are you waiting for? Take the shot. But it could hit Ryoff. Damn it! How did we get to the middle of all this? I'm sure I don't know, sir. But he definitely has Zorhorzer's attention. Why? Quickly, Naja Leath. Your brother has angered the trolls. There's no saving him now, no matter what we do. Exclamation point? If we fail here, there's nothing to stop the raging horde from reaching Alzabi. Too many lives are at stake. Shoot that great brute. Better not kill her brother. That would just really suck. If you can't make that shot, aim for Ryoff. Triple exclamation point. The trolls will have the object of their wrath and hopefully return to Halbone for a time. We need time to bolster our defenses. How can you ask such a thing? Listen to me, Naja Leath. You are the only archer I know who can put an arrow through troll armor. Take the shot. Whether it hits Zorhorzer or Ryoff, capital will be spared. There is no other choice, Naja Leath. Hit the troll. Hit the troll. Think she's still stiff? I cannot risk my brother's life. He's about to get one-shotted anyways. Naja Leath! I cannot! Can't really see it too well, but she's crying. They've disappeared into the trees. That dolt is leading them straight to the capital. We're too late. Our mission has failed. Zalwan, inform operations of the situation immediately. Sir! It is a pretty neat looking bow. Matches her outfit. Meanwhile, in Alzabi, Naja Leath, I thought I could do it. I learned of the troll's route from a rumor monger. I lay in wait, thinking I could surprise their leader, slay him, then steal away before the rest could react. I would have saved the city, and then people would respect me, like they respect you. I never imagined Zorhorzer would be so strong, so very, very strong. ... She's gonna slap him. She's gonna punch him. Yeah! Hit him again. Oh. Remember, kids, just because sisters slap their brothers in Final Fantasy XI does not make it right for you to do the same. Slap them with words. Did you hear? Yes. Such a tragic story. How many people were lost because of her? Wow. Just terrible. How could she freeze up at such a crucial moment and allow those brutes to terrorize the city? Master Archer, indeed. I'd be hiding my face too if I were her. They say Lady Naja Leath submitted a report detailing her transgression and presented herself at the stockade. What could be going through her mind? I wonder what her punishment will be. Exile? Hanging? Beheading? It seems unfair after all she's done for the Empire. Naja Leath. The General is very serious about something. Let's scroll down faster than I was ready for. I'm willing to lend my voice to your cause. Please, reconsider your report. ... Why are you so eager to offer yourself to the chopping block? Our mission was not even officially sanctioned. I appreciate your words, Captain, but I cannot forget or forgive a failure of this magnitude. What about your brother? His period of confinement is almost at an end. Someday he will come to understand my decision. Naja Leath. Archer Naja Leath, 11th Archer Platoon, reporting for sentencing. Enter. She also presents the bow. She took her hat off this time, at least. Naja Leath, do you swear by her magnificence to speak no falsehoods? I swear. Very well. Now to summarize your report. You claim to have attempted to eliminate an enemy leader for personal glory. You also claim to have acted independently of orders during your off-duty hours. You ignored orders from Captain Yashtra, who tried to dissuade you from your course, and proceeded to loose an arrow at the enemy, only to miss. You then fled back to the city, essentially leading the troll army. Almost got it. Leading the troll army right to our undefended doorstep. Am I missing anything? No, sir. Do you mock me, soldier? No, sir. I had no intention of... I have received reports from Captain Dal Bob, Corporal Zalwan, and Scout Ryoff. Exclamation point. All of these reports are consistent, except yours. How do you explain this? Am I to assume you filed a false statement? No, sir. In addition to your crimes against the Empire, you have broken your oath to the Empress. Your sentence is passed. Sir, do you have any last words before your punishment is carried out? ... I do. I have pursued excellence in archery, believing it would allow me to protect my family. Even now, I don't truly know. I don't know if I truly believe I should have fired that arrow without regard for my brother's life. I don't know if I could fire that arrow should the same situation arise again. You have lost confidence in your skill? Yes. My bow was useless. I didn't save a single person that day. Not the citizens who were attacked, not even my own brother. If I had just been a little stronger, if my aim had been a little more true. ... By the way, holding a two-handed sword at that angle with one hand for this amount of time, my arm would fall off, like literally. And I don't know, well, yeah, I guess he's used to it. Maybe it's well balanced. I deserve my punishment. Your trial is over, Naja Leath, Tyra. For the crimes of endangering Imperial citizens to protect your own flesh and blood, you are sentenced to beheading. Present yourself for execution. They're going to do it here. I mean, they're going to have to change the carpet. Dot, dot, dot. I wish I could say this was going to be a surprise, but unfortunately I've seen spoilers. Such a pretty bow, too. This day, Naja Leath Tyro was executed according to military law. Question mark? And Naja Leath Verevia is appointed to the position of captain in the Sky Serpent General's personal guard. Why? You lament your lack of skill with the bow? Yes, sir. Nonsense. What you lacked was courage to act. Exclamation point. The courage to accept the possibility of losing something dear to you, and the resolution to risk it for the greater good. Naja Leath, you will fight under my banner in a sea of constant battle. And you will learn to master yourself. Once you have mastered yourself, perhaps then you will truly be in a position to protect your brother. Exclamation point. You will also pay your debt to the Empire. The lives that were lost in this unfortunate incident will be balanced by the lives you save in battles to come. A new weapon for a new day. Sir. I swear to make the most of this opportunity you have given me. I will atone for my crimes. And she's probably going to have to change her shorts. Because, yeah, he's like, right here, right now, you die. What if he missed? What was like, oh, my arm was sore from holding at that angle for so long. Yeah. And that is my story. The arrow you hold is the very same arrow I was unable to fire that day. When was I appointed as the Gale Serpent General, you ask? That's a story for another time. I still work to erase the damage caused by my indecision. In my heart, that debt may never truly be repaid. But my will is certainly stronger than before. The Serpent Generals are a formidable group, and fighting alongside stalwart companions gives me strength. And then there are mighty mercenaries such as you, of course. Which reminds me, I don't believe you've introduced yourself. Name's above the head. Cyndaquil, is it? Thank you for listening to my tale. You have helped lighten the load on my spirit. I look forward to seeing you beside me on the field of battle. And your Imperial standing has increased. Yay. So we have to do the next one as well. Fist of the People. Not exactly sure how long that's going to take. Because it's almost midnight. But it is Friday night, so we can carry over just a little bit longer. Alright, talk to Talhal and Alzabi. He will tell you to meet him at the Sharat Tea House later. Head back to the Sharat Tea House in Outerground Whitegate and talk to Fariwari again. Talhal will show up to tell you the story of Zazarg. For the rest of his story, he tells you to find the general himself. So you have to obtain a rusty metal from a Wajum tiger in Wajum woodlands or Bapel thickets. Rusty metal may also be purchased on the auction house. Others, miscellaneous. I guess we'll find out if there is a rusty metal on the auction house, and if so, we'll go ahead and continue. If not, we will farm it off camera. Rusty metal. Nope, there's none on the auction house. They only go for 3K as well, so probably do that later. Kitty says, let's play, give me the food. Can't imagine. Bro Fist of the People. Zazarg is necessary for my whole trust thing of only Galkas, because we're missing one Galka. There's not many Gulka Trust NPCs. You do have a White Mage Gulka, and don't exactly have a true Gulka tank, but Iron Eater comes close. Z or Z2, he's okay. And I guess Archangel Gulka kinda, you know, fits the bill. Let's see, Rongaloo, Sex Camille, Clara, Leko, Lu, Little Set, Maximilian. You would think, out of all the NPCs that they introduced in the Wings of the Gods expansion, Farius Coffin is the only Gulka. Yeah, Archangel Gulka is like twice the size of everybody else here. Just to show y'all. Of course, he's going to be probably standing... No. There we go. Yeah. It's like Farius Coffin is the size of Archangel Gulka's left arm. Thereabouts. I don't think there's any others. But yeah. Labnix, Gilgamesh, Iroha, Lion, Murmur, Uka, Totlam, Sema. It would be neat to have a Gulka Archer too. But yeah, so anyway, you got room for, let's see, Cyndaquil, Farius Coffin, Iron Eater, that's 3, 4, 5. There's room for one more. But this would make such a great party, wouldn't it? I mean, I would go back to the dunes with these guys. It'd be awesome. Yeah. He's probably more than 500 pounds. This guy? Yeah. I could see him 750, maybe 800 pounds. Plus the armor. The armor's probably like 120 pounds all right there. Need a mini Gulka, line them all up. Yeah. So that's what I want to do with Songarthal when I start soloing stuff with him. It's just, you know, just these guys. And Zazarg, because that would be awesome. Alright, do the trees aggro? It's a good thing to tree. Oh! Not the brightest thing that you've done today, friend. Come on, Gulkas. Get it done. Love seeing huge mobs that are oversized. We got a puffball. Yay, puffballs. Alright, so we're just going to take our time looking for tigers. See if we get a rusted metal on the way back. We got about 7 minutes left to the stream. Kitty Cat's like... Wish they could do that for new mobs. Just make a gigantic, oversized rabbit. There's probably one, so... I'm surprised that there wasn't an oversized rabbit in Void Watch. An oversized Mandragora. They had an oversized pink Mandragora. Dunes plus Gulka White Mage equals death. No! I've been in a Dunes party with a Gulka White Mage, and it was awesome! He was off-tanking. Only one hyper-notorious monster rabbit. Wrathhair. The game that always has a rabbit that can kill you. Wouldn't it be neat though if they made a new rabbit that after it killed you, it would cast a res spell on you, just so it could kill you again. It's like, psych! It'd be like the only way to level down back to level 4. Actually, no, you can't go down to level 4 anymore. Level 30 is the new spot where you'll stop losing XP. Oops. I think a mob that isn't been in this game that's a traditional Final Fantasy mob. Yeah, there's gonna be probably been a few. Almost everything's been done. Yeah. Can't kill me, but sure is annoying. Did I make a wrong turn? No, I'm good. I'll just keep going this way. There's no tigers out here though. I think the tigers are to the south. It's either gonna drop on the first one or the 100th one. Why? Now. We never fight a chocobo. which is good. I don't want to fight a Chocobo. Chocobo Meteor. And Chocobos are the good guys. Such Final Fantasy tactics. No, kitty. My chicken pot pie. This way. No, I want chicken pot pie. I hate that stuff. I know all you Canadians are like, what? Sacrilege. Not supposed to say bad things about the chicken pot pies. Got chicken teriyaki in the fridge. Should really heat that up. Fight the gold Chocobo. That's pretty cool. What was it somebody told me? It might have been in the stream, I can't remember. The Final Fantasy VII, you're doing the Chocobo races, right? And every now and then there'd be this one guy with a hat riding a black Chocobo. And he was like, no matter what your stats were, he was like 10% faster. And he was there to make it a challenge. And sometimes you could beat him, sometimes he beat you. Apparently there was like a whole backstory with this guy, and that he was an adventurer himself and was pretty powerful. Treasure hunter time. Whoops. That's not gonna work the way I wanted it to. But dang it. Well, we got a black tiger fang. Wasn't what we were wanting, but I guess I did that a little bit too close. I thought there were other tigers here, though. Get the spectral jig. I don't want to accidentally aggro some of these guys. That's why you don't aggro everything together. No, because then I'll forget. Because I'm not a very good thief. In fact, I'm a very bad thief. When I do it on song, I'll do it correctly. But Cyndaquil is just like one macro everything. Sneak attack should still be on. Sneak! There we go. Yeah! Saw it land. Final Fantasy XIV added a 24-man raid. That's based on Final Fantasy Tactics back in October. Finally high enough level to try it now. That sounds so... That sounds kind of like something you would expect to see in Final Fantasy XI. You need 24 people? Dang. That's a lot of people. Don't get the spectral jig. Where did Chigos find you? Chigos are gonna find you. I wonder how the loot would work in that. It's like, hey, the thing finally dropped that has like a 1% drop rate, and now you got 23 other people to loot against you. Let's see how this works out. I have a ranged attack that I can range attack something. There we go. Firing the boomerang. This is going to be the last tiger. If this doesn't drop the medal, then we're going to call it a night. So we got 1 minute left. Stab, stab. Breeze Geode. Oh well. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night here. Ooh, plenty of stories. We still need to do Zazarg, we still need to do Gadalar, and the White Mage, Mithra chick. I've seen cutscenes of hers. It looks pretty cool. But, yeah. What are we gonna do tomorrow? Probably gonna play a little Star Trek Online, because I've been avoiding that game. Probably gonna have to feed the cat. Hi. And I'll probably try and get some Ambuscade in. I've been considering reactivating Song and Dent to get them triple boxing into the Ambuscade, because then I'll also be able to get Gallantry, which you can't get solo. And hi, cat. And then the other thing would be simply to also triple the amount of rewards that I can pick up. More Alexandrite that way. But yeah, pet me, you human. Messing up my hair. We've talked about this. I don't mess up your hair, you don't mess up mine. It's gonna be like a... what's the word I'm looking for? Quid pro quo. Yeah. Something a phone friend posted on Facebook the other day. Homeowner has the word meow in it. Oh my goodness. Good luck pronouncing it correctly from now on. Because once you've seen it, you can never unsee it. Unless you stick a fork into a light socket. Yeah, you can unsee it that way. It's not worth it though. Alright everyone! I could probably keep going for another 6 hours or so, but it's Friday night. It's Saturday morning now. I'm gonna go make breakfast. Y'all be good. Stay safe. Have fun. In case you don't watch the stream until Christmas, Merry Christmas everyone. Or Hanukkah, or whatever superstitious beliefs you believe in. Yeah, but I'll be back on Monday. What are we doing on Monday? We'll probably do Monstrosity, since we want to do Monstrosity this week, but we had to have the silly version update on a Monday. Oh, what's up with that, right? Anyway, be good, stay safe, have fun, drink lots of eggnog, because it's seasonal, and I'll catch you next time.